recording, music. Alright, so, party. When we last left off, you were in the quintuples tournament, entering round 4. Give me a second, close that. Close this. Oh great, I need to reopen all these. Just a moment, please. So, as with information given last Thursday, we actually missed the recording on that, so sorry YouTube, you missed some fighting. Yeah, end of session, Quint Tournament, entering round 4. In out-of-character chat, I had posted, it's a little bit higher up now, the round 4 combatants. And as of right now, I have Vi going for B, Vasa going for A, Chromie going for E, Cassie going for C, and John going for D.
Alright, where are they listed?
Here, I will copy and move them down to the bottom. Oh, you got it.
it.
There you go.
Two-hander, and he's wielding one-handed. Full fight and a shield.
He's about 6'2" for what that's worth of Chromie.
Okay.
Alright. Dom, we will cover that after session. Now, since everyone said they were ready, I'm going to put in round 1, as the party may enter in their actions. I know what my NPCs are doing.
Oh boy. Alright.
Okay, Chromie, you are drawing your short sword, obviously. This means that you have dropped or shouldered your shield. It does not come into play this round. You are one step lower for your armor class.
Right.
Duly noted. Well, you know what? I'm gonna quickly crunch what people need to hit y'all, since this might take a minute.
That's fair.
As everyone's... No, Voss is still typing. Okay, this person's armor class over there. Chromie attacking over there. To hit that armor class... Haha, Jonathan. In order for them to hit your armor class there, they are that level, plus those bonuses means that they act as that level. Okay, I see that Aiden has gone ahead and entered in his action. Just one moment then, please. I'm just going to quickly crunch John attacking at that level.
Sorry, like I was updating Alawi.
John attacks at that level to hit armor class there. At that level needs a... There. Okay, I haven't crunched Cassie, Vi, or Vasa. We'll just do that in session. Okay, parry final. Advance with party, throw sand in the eyes, then attack with a falchion and +1 dagger. Parry, but moving in the direction of Mead. Vasa, you don't have ambidexterity, do you? Nope. Okay, this means you don't get an initiative bonus for using 2 weapons here. You'll get one later on, but it won't push you above their attacks per round if you were at the same level. Okay, parry, but moving in the direction of Mead. Okie dokie. Cassie, John know what they're doing. Let's see an initiative roll, party.
Girls, you do it.
Alrighty. 5.
5.
So good.
Okie dokie. And let's just start going down the list. Vasa, you, okay. So you know me. So Vasa, you move forward, you pull out the sand, scoop in your hand, throw it at them. They either dodge out of the way or raise their shield in time. They appear to have noticed that you do that. That being said, you at that point can close the distance, and you may roll to hit with yonder falchion.
Mrs. Sand goes, bring me a dream, dun 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 dun.
7 is not going to hit, unfortunately. Okay. Let me just quickly check what you do need to hit them. Do. Alright, what do they need to hit you? Let's find out. They're gonna roll to hit you. Okay, let me check. Vasa, you're armor class there, aren't you? They attack at that level, plus those bonuses puts them there. Okay, that's gonna be a hit. Hammer. Give me a second. That will be 9 points of damage, Vasa. Thud. That guy is strong. Okay. Now you have a second attack, so you may roll to hit at this time. Alright. Dom, -3. Okay, you haven't trained with the Dragger, but it's +1, isn't it? So is the Monk penalty for using the wrong weapon usually -1? I thought it was -3 on its own. So that would be an 8. Am I correct? Dom, looking for an answer, please. I'm gonna get back to you on that question, player. Dom, if a 7 didn't hit, the 6 isn't gonna hit, as you well know. Sadly, that is a miss. Your opponent then attacks again. They hit you. 1 second, please. For another 9 points of damage. Alright, you don't have any more attacks this round, neither do they. Moving on to Vi, trying to stick close to a Chloromede, so that puts you there and you there. Now, Vi, you are attempting to parry this round, so they are going to do that. Dice your parry.
20.
A dirty 20 as a parry. Nice, okay. Your Thaco is equivalent to that of a 3rd level fighter, so I will compare that versus theirs. They rolled a that plus that becomes a that. At this level, Thaco difference brings your dirty 20 down to there. And then they are at there. You successfully parry their strike. Well done, Vi. They take their second attack. Let me check what they need to hit you. You are armor class 1, if I am not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay, 1 second, please. Alright, their second attack does miss you. And I don't know what you need to hit them, and until you attack, I don't need to figure it out. Onwards to Cassie. Alright, Cassie, your opponent. What was Party's initiative again?
5.
5. Okay, Party does have initiative if this comes into play. Let's see, Cassie. Naomi, are you here again?
Oh.
Alright, well, that's good. Cassie still rolls to hit, one way or the other. Alright, 1 second.
Now she's back.
Well, welcome back. Unfortunately, Aiden got the jump and did Cassie's first attack. You'll get second one in a second. Cassie needs a... What does Cassie need to hit them? They are armor class there. Cassie attacks at that level, plus those bonuses, puts her to there. For her to hit that armor class, she needs a... that. Cassie rolled at that. Unfortunately, Cassie, it's a little too low. That being said, they will then go ahead and take a swing at you. They attack at that level plus those bonuses. Alright, I see how it is. Cassie, your armor class is over there. Yeah, that's going to be a hit on Cassie. This is a battle axe, which is a D8. Cassie takes a ouch amount of damage. Alright, at this point, Naomi, you can roll for Cassie. Cassie, you're going to try for a second attack this round, I think. But if you get hit like that again, oh fuck that, you were a parrying. That is a D100. I need one die 20.
A 42. That would hit, though.
That would almost definitely hit. Unless they had some ridiculous armor class. 7. Ouch. Yeah, Cassie, you're going to need a double-digit number to hit this guy. Let's see. They then get their next attack on Yiz. That hits. Alright, Cassie, you're going to switch to parrying in a minute, I think. Oh, yeah, Cassie, you're going to want to parry. Ouch. That hurts. Like a lot. Nope, wrong number. Okay. Onwards to Jonathan. Now, Jonathan, you have initiative. John, roll first.
Awesome.
John, that is a hit. Dice your damage. Hey, good damage. Let's see, that's that plus those bonuses. Puts him to that much damage. A solid blow, and it is returned. Your opponent does strike you. They are wielding a bastard sword one-handedly. That's a D8. Yeah, John, you are given worse than you got. Or worse than you gave, I should say. Okay. Let's see. John, however, you have a second attack coming in, so go ahead and take it. John, that's unfortunately a miss, after all bonuses considered. Okay, they roll to hit you. Okay. John, you are critted. Ouch. Yeah, John, you're probably going to want to parry in the upcoming rounds. You're below half. Okay, onwards to Ikromid. Ikromid, you've got 2 parries and a final as your action. Yes. Okay. So here's your opponent, this guy with the 2-handed sword in one hand, and he seems full of bluster and so on and so forth, and roll to hit.
Okay, dirty 20 for the parry.
Yeah, you disarm him. You flick that sword out of his hands, it goes flying, and he looks very nervous all of a sudden.
I'll let him go get it.
Alright. He drops his shield and grasps the thing with 2 hands. And Krormid, you know, he obviously moves back in, and the standard thing of that goes. I think I'll give you a mulligan. He doesn't get a second attack. Would you like to take an attack?
I will.
Alright, roll to hit.
Scott.
Alright, I'll need to recalculate what he needs to hit now that he's not at that penalty.
9 plus 9, 18.
Nice. 9 plus 9 is an 18. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Or 19 hit points of damage.
19 hit points of damage. Oh, goodness. Alright, that becomes... Oh, here, let's just make it 20 for easy numbers, then bump that up by 1. There you go.
And final.
And dice damage for final.
2 plus 3 plus 6. So 11 more.
11 more. Oh, joy. Morale check for this guy. Morale holds. Okay. That is the end of round 1. Yep, my bad. That should be it, too. Okay, I know what my NPCs are doing. Duly noted. Now, Akuro made, since we're all DMs here, the final sword can only target things that have attacked you.
It's only guaranteed to hit
Well,
things.
yeah, it
that
was only
attack.
guaranteed to hit. I suppose if you killed this guy and you still have the final up, it's like, okay, I'll target that guy, but then that's a standard roll to hit as a +3 blade.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, Vasa, waiting on your action. Parry, moving towards the party. Duly noted. Well, you know, they try and get care of the other things and then they'll dogpile him. Okay, duly noted, Vasa on the parry. Initiative, please, party. Oops. Dropped my die.
Y'all want me to do it again?
Go for it.
3.
Okay, party does not have initiative this time around.
That's alright.
Okie dokie, Vasa. Vasa, kindly dice your first parry. $11. Let's check out tobacco differences. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Ouch. Wow. That will be... Give me a second to do the numbers. 10 points of damage. Alright, Vasa, you may dice your second parry. Again, you're moving back, trying to parry. This person is pursuing you. So dice that second parry. Unfortunately, that is insufficient to parry their attack. Another 10 points of damage. Okay, that concludes Vasa one way or the other. I don't know if that puts you in the negatives or close to it. Alright, Vi, onwards to you. Vi, you are close, very close. Alright, Vasa, consider your next options carefully. Vi, you are parrying, but moving around Mead, hoping to lure the student into Mead's line of sight. Duly noted. Okay, Vi, yeah. You, go ahead and dice your parry. Oh, that's good. Let me check. Okay, Thaco differences have you there as opposed to there. That means that there's a difference of that much, which means that that parry of a 13 becomes a there. I'll be damned, you just parried them. Alright, and that's both of you done for the round. Onward to Cassie. Cassie, you are opting to parry this round because holy fuck. Cassie, that's a damn good parry.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see how we do. Alright.
Doesn't get much better.
Not really. Okay. Cassie, with all your bonuses, you attack as a that level fighter. With all their bonuses, they attack as that. That means that the Thaco difference is that, which means we take your attack and we do that. Cassie, you success... No, wait, hold on. Damn it, nope. Even through that, they also rolled high, and they still hit you. That is 12 points of damage. Ouch. Okay, let me go record that. Okay, that being said, Cassie, you attack at that level. You do not get a second attack this round. They, however, do. And that will also hit. Yeah, ouch. Cassie is not looking great. Alright, that being said, that's her for the round done. John, let's see how John does. John, you can choose if you want to attack or parry here. But you gotta choose pretty damn quick. Because your opponent's coming on in. Parry. Okay, dice that parry. A 12 plus bonuses. Okay. That puts your thing over to there. Thaco difference has you attacking at that as opposed to there. Means a difference of that. That 12 becomes a that. You successfully parry, although do not disarm them. Okay, onwards to Ikromid. Ikromid going for an attack and possibly a final or a second attack, depending on what happens next. Ikromid rolled a hit.
14 before bonuses.
14 before bonuses, you needed that. That is a hit through their parry.
For 19 more hit points of damage.
Nice.
He has taken 49 hit points so far.
Yes, he has. He is still up, looking hella nervous and desperately trying to, like, parry, duck, dodge. He's not focusing the attack anymore. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot something. Give me a second here. I have fucked up a number, and I need to quickly correct that. Easy numbers. Okay, this will only take effect in the future, though. Poor guy. Alright, that being said, you still have a final. Vi is trying to dodge and evade through her thing. She knocks off his short sword's blow. And your final is going to try and auto-target, the other thing. So, go ahead and dice damage.
2 plus 3 plus 6, 11 again. So
Yeah.
that gets him up to a solid 60.
Yeah, he's taking 60 points of damage, this guy. What a champ. Alright, and that's the end of round 2. Round 3. And Cassie's calling out that she needs a bit of help here. Alright, I know what my NPCs are doing.
Am I freed up now?
Are you freed up? No, your opponent is still after you. Alright, Vasa, once you get to the party, what do you plan to do? Continue evading and avoiding people? Alright, well, Vasa, you can't evade and then... Well, actually, hold on. How many darts can a person throw per round? Normally it's...
3.
3. Alright. I'll allow it, but you won't get the full 3, of course. Okay, Vasa, this is your opponent there. That's over there, that's over there. Duly noted. Alright. And parrying, trying to keep opponent in reach of me while keeping myself out of it. Alright, Vi, due to the fluidity of combat, that's going to be tricky, but your attempt is noted and will be attempted to the best of your abilities. Okay, evade towards party using improved speed, sweep attack final, okay. Dice initiative.
Lydia, you do it. Yeah.
6. Initiative is tied. Vasa, dice your evasion.
I knew where the luck was at that time.
Yeah, sadly the DM had his share of it too for the NPCs.
Yeah.
5. Okay, you are effectively armor class 1 this round. Alright, they normally need a that to hit you. Let's see if they roll it. As you attempt to flee, they get a chance of a parting shot. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. 1 lower and they would have missed. I'm sorry, Vasa. That will be another 10 points of damage. Vasa, do you go down? -9. Okay, at this point, Vasa is down and out for the count. Clerics will come on in and get you back up. Vasa, you'll be healed up in a few rounds. Alright. Vasa's opponent, A, is going to move on over towards... Give me a second. There. Okay. Alright, A begins moving over towards John. Give me a second. I'll need to figure out what D... my bad. I'll need to figure out what A needs to get John in a minute. Okay, that being said, they are that normally. Moving over, I'm going to say that's them for the round. Okay, onwards over to Vi and her opponent. Okay, Vi, you are attempting a parry. You may go ahead and dice your parry. Huh. Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm going to compare as your fighter to see if you disarm, but you definitely parry. Okay, so you roll an 18. It has a second level fighter. Your Thaco is there. Okay, they attack as a that. Give me a second to double check. Which puts their Thaco there. That reduces your 18 to a that. Yeah! Vi, you disarm this dude of his sword. At this point, he is going to be backing off to go get his thing. Now, the thing is, Akromid... I mean, you can try and pursue him, so on and so forth, but you don't get attacked. That being said, Akromid, you have a sweep attack coming in. You never really specified who you're starting with. I'd assumed you'd start with the one you're already fighting. Like, tell me if you think I'm wrong. Okay. So, let's see. Initiative's tied here. That takes that to there. Odds are you'd probably catch him in the sweep still, I think.
Well, I should have went first, really.
Yeah, no, it's iffy like that, because I'm going down the list. So, yeah, I will allow you, Akromid, to roll that first sweep attack over here. You're starting
Natural 20.
God damn, man. Other dude rolled a 17 trying to parry you, but between bonus differences, you're definitely hitting. Alright. So, dice damage. Yeah, because you need a that to hit him.
Only a 2, so that's 14 hit points of damage.
Alright, 14 versus this guy. Becomes a there, becomes a there. Now for the other guy, I need to calculate. You rolled a natural 20 plus bonuses, and was then parried by that. I need to figure out where your hit is. This is going to take a second of math, guys. I apologize. 26 plus 9 becomes 35 as an 8th level fighter, versus this guy's 17 as a... Okay, give me a second. Difference between that and that is there. That brings you to a there, which becomes a that. Oh, wow. Okay. Like I said, your nat 20 does indeed hit the first guy, but because he was parrying, it stops with him.
Oh,
barely.
By the way, I forgot, that's double damage. So, 28.
Mm-hmm. Duly noted.
So
well, hold on, wait. He parried you out of critical range. Like, you would need a... You know what? I'll have to think about that. For now, I'll give you the crit.
Okay, he parried it down out of the crit.
He did roll a 17, and he's a decent fighter.
Even with a plus
9.
Let me check. It's gonna take a second. There's a lot of math here. Okay, your normal crit range, you would hit him and be crit is there. Plus that to there. Jeez, that's a lot of math. Yeah, actually he did.
Okay. Alright, then he still took 14.
Yeah, he did. Okay. Okay. So that is Akromid's sweeping attack resolved. Akromid, we're going to come back to you, of course.
Okay.
So let's see. Vi, like you said, it's going to be hard for you to stop him from getting his sword back. He'll get it back, and that's him for the round. That's you for the round. Alright. Let's see. Onwards to Cassie. Cassie's attempting a parry. Cassie, dice your first parry. A 10. Yep. Cassie, you are still hit. That becomes a there, that becomes a there, that becomes a there. Man, Cassie has had some of the worst luck here. Right. Cassie, you're going for a second parry against your opponent. Cassie, roll it. And again, your opponent just manages to hit you through your parry. Alright. Almost did the wrong one. That being said... Alright, I need to do some thinking here. I'm going to give Cassie a that % chance of yielding at this point. Yeah, party Cassie yields. She's in single-digit HPs.
Moving in the direction at all?
Was Cassie moving in the direction at all?
Was Cassie moving in the direction of at all these parries?
The direction of what? You cut out twice. Welcome back.
Of mead!
Of mead. She wasn't intending to? Let me check. She stayed about the same distance away. Obviously, there's ducks in, ducks out. It's a very fluid thing.
So you played her stupid.
She's cocky. Alright. Okay, so there's Cassie's opponent over there. What is Cassie's opponent doing? I know exactly what they're doing. Okay, Crowmead, C, who is Cassie's opponent, is coming on up to you, and they'll be there at the end of the round. Or rather, the beginning of next round, I should say. Oh, really? See, end of the round there, so actually at the start of the round they'd start heading on over, so okay. Now, do you see this? Give me a perception check.
Well, if I'm keeping my opponent in front of grills, I would have to be facing that way.
Again, perception check. You're dodging strikes, parrying, so on and so forth, unless you'd like to stand still for a better chance.
Nope.
Nope. In the chaos of combat? Nope. Alright, so we got John, we got Vine, we got Mead still up. Vasa's being healed, Cassie has ducked out, they will offer her healing as well. Okay, have I skipped John? Yeah, John, your opponent is going to do that there, so you're up against your thing there. John, you are probably going to be attempting to parry this round, to go ahead and dice that parry. Okay, I need to check something. Your opponent at that plus that attacks at that level, which puts them over there. You rolled a that at that level. Thaco difference, that over there becomes a thing of that. Yeah, sadly that is not going to successfully parry their natural 20. Okay, they wield a bastard sword. Okay. Okay, John, I need to check your morale now, because that was a lot of damage. Huh. Alright, John's morale holds. He is trying to be evading over to a Crowmead next round. Although he might opt for parry movement instead. Okay. That being said, we're on to a Crowmead. So, Crowmead, we ran your sweeping attack right now. You're going to be parrying your opponent. Let's see, that would be E, who's going to be heading over there later. C has already done a parry on you. So yeah, Crowmead, I gave you a mulligan before, but straights look pretty dire for the party, so I'm going to give another one. Your opponent is not attacking again this round. At the way end before your final, would you like to take an attack?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
2 plus 9, 11.
Unfortunately, that will miss.
Okay.
Alright, and that being said, dice final.
Max for 15.
Nice!
He already took 14. 15 is 29 on top of 60. He has taken 89 hit points of damage.
And with a total of 90, he is left at 1 and he yields.
Okay.
Alright, I'll need to figure out what you need to hit C and what C needs to hit you. Next round. Because, yeah, Crowmead, C is heading on over to you. D and A are over by John. It's a mess. Vi is still over by B.
I mean, my fight should be near him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's John and Cassie out and out, and E who is out. Vasa is out. No, John is not out, my bad. Okay, 4v3. Round 4. Alright, pairing, still keeping opponent in Mead's line of sight. Let's see an initiative roll, party.
I got it. I got it.
I think Cassie was rolling for it.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll let her get it.
Alright, Naomi, all you.
I mean, she was typing, but I don't know what she was typing.
1d6, please. Ayo! Haha, party has initiative. Okay, John, let's see. Let me check between these two. This guy has a relative that. This guy has a relative that. Okay, D will be attacking you first, John. John, kindly dice your parry.
Dumb.
Ow. Ouch. Alright. Ouch. Yeah, okay, max damage. John goes down.
I was just thinking the dice bot are not liking y'all.
D is going to make his way over to Chromid. That's the end of the round. A, however, still has his full attack thing, and he, let me check. Yeah, he's ignoring Vine, also going to Chromid. Chromid, you're going to have 3 of the fuckers on you.
Okay.
Alright. This is going to be fun. Okay. Over to Vi. Okay, Vi, you are parrying, attempting to keep your opponent in range of a Chromid. You may dice your parry at this time. $19. Oh, that might just do it. Let me check. As of there, a 19's that. Thaco difference. Vi, you successfully disarm your opponent again. Alright, they're going to retrieve their weapon. Alright. So Chromid A and D are making their way over, but at the start of the round, the only one you see in front of you is C.
Okay.
Alright, so you are attempting to parry them. They are going to attempt to hit you. Let's see it. Wow, what a shitty roll to hit. Alright, Thaco difference time. Chromid?
10 plus 9
Alright.
on the parry.
10 plus 9 on the parry. With a thing of that becomes a that. A Chromid with a that. A Chromid, whether or not you hit them with the dirty 19, you know, the 10 plus 9, or whether they successfully parried you, you're unsure. But my bad.
I was thinking
Brain, no, versi. You're parrying, they're attacking. I need to look at it the other way, I'm sorry. Chromid, you parry. You rolled a 19. Your Thaco is there. That reduces you to there. That puts your parry at there. They rolled a that. Do you disarm them? Let's check. Because that plus bonuses at that level... Damn, yeah, a Chromid. This dude with the battle axe, you get your sword in there, you manage to twist it out of their grip. It goes flinging off to the side, some 6 or so feet away. And they are moving to recover it as the others are moving on in.
Okay.
Alright, that being said, neither A nor D will get an attack on you this round. C recovers their weapon, moves on in. So you get to choose which of them you wish to swing at with your +3 final word sword. A is the one with the hammer, and D is the one with the bastard sword. D was fighting John. Okay.
I rolled a 16. Let me think for a moment here. +3 from sword, +3 from strength, but penalty of 1 for offhand attack. So I'm still +5. Dirty 21.
Nice. Okay, they are armor class there. What'd you roll naturally? Like just the number on the die?
The number on the die is 16.
That hits dice damage.
Minimum, which is going to be 10.
10, duly noted. Okay. And down goes the D.
Oh, he goes down?
No, not that. Down goes hit points. I wish he went down.
Huh.
Apologies, I'm in 5 places at once. Alright, so you've got A, you've got D, and you've got C.
You know what I'm doing. I don't have to keep typing, keeping that in sight, do I?
Now, I will assume that is what you wish to do for the remainder
Okay.
of this fight.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chromie, there's a
Is
whole
my dude
host of...
getting mad?
He's getting pretty pissed, yeah. He's not trying to berserk, if that's what you're asking.
No, I'm
Okay.
just wondering because I've disarmed him twice.
Okay, Dungeon Master, these 3 are all trying to come at once. Am I getting that right?
For the most part, yeah. Like,
Can
they're
I
trying to
also
flank left, right, center type of deal.
Okay, can I alter those to sweep attacks?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Alright, so you are altered to sweep attacks. I really want to calculate what you need to hit each other. Should I pause session for 30... Not 30 minutes.
Do your math.
Hey.
Do your math while I go for a cigarette.
Alright. Charlie. Charlie.
Shame I can't use the final for a sweep attack.
That would be funny, yeah, but no. I mean, you could sweep with it as a first attack with it, but yeah, not as a final. Okay, so attacking at that means that you attack at there, which basically is this +9 to hit a Chromium's armor class.
Goes wild.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, A, you attack as a that plus that puts you at there plus there. D, you attack as a that plus that puts you exactly at there. Which means you need a that. Chromie, to hit C's armor class of there, you attack as a that. And to hit that guy, let's see, he is armor class there. Does that check out? What's D's armor class compared to A? Yeah, that all checks out. Alright. Yep, alright. C-A-D, C-A-D. I actually have ADC, weirdly enough, that way. And Vi, you're up against B. So, while Akurumi's going to get his smoke, I'm going to need an initiative roll. Aiden, do you want to tackle it? Or we can have Cassie do it, since Cassie's out of the fight. Aw. Alright, party does not have initiative. That being said, you're parrying. You may dice your parry. Alright, let me check if that's enough to stop it. Attack difference is that, puts that to there. Yeah, sadly, Vi, this is not one of the instances where you've disarmed your opponent, and they will hit you. That is going to be 7 points of damage. Okay, so that's Vi and Vi. That's Vi and her opponent out of the way. Actually, hold on, this is round 5. My bad, this person gets a second attack. And they will manage to strike you again for 8 points of damage. Okay. Oh, goodness, I need a drink. Give me a second. So, Chromie, you're going for your under sweeping attacks. Initiative have been rolled. Sadly, you don't have it, so let me check these guys. Him. Not him. Him. Okay. A and C are going to get a chance to get strikes, and, you know, obviously you're dodging left, right to try and avoid them, standard defense routines and so forth, while trying to keep them all in range for sweeps. So 2 of them get a chance to hit you before you get a chance to hit them.
And hopefully they don't know I'm displaced.
Mm-hmm. Well, a couple of them have been fighting you for a bit, and don't worry, I'm doing the intel checks. Okay, so that's A and C who get a chance to attack you. Let's start with A. Okay, duly noted. A swings that hammer that they so cruelly put Vasa out of the game with. They needed that to hit you. BRB smoke. Okay, unfortunately A was aware that you were displaced, and they do manage to hit on that. That being said, they rolled that much damage, so that's 9 points of damage accrued from A.
Okay.
Alright, D, you know, is still attacking fruitlessly, hasn't gotten a chance to do damage, and C goes in for the attack. Let me check C. They attacked you last round, which means they automatically know. Alright, and C also manages to hit. What's their damage roll? They're using a battle axe. D8 plus bonuses. Akora made 19 points of damage from C. You understand now why Cassie was having such trouble. This person hits like a truck.
Okay.
It's like fighting you.
Okay.
Anyways, at this point you can take your sweeping attack. Now the way I have it, A is to your left, D is to your right, C is center, and Vi's opponent is far left. So in order it would be B, A, C, D. Yeah, B, A, C, D from far left to right.
Bad C.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or C dab if you go right to left.
Now I'm going to go left to right.
Okay. Bad C.
10 plus 9.
Alright, 19. Akoromi, this person's armor class there. For you to hit that thing with that, that's sufficient to hit them. Alright, so Akoromi, you made dice damage. You're going to start by striking B from surprise. Haha! They weren't expecting you to sweep them, since you got those 3 on you.
Shit. Minimal damage, 13.
13, duly noted. Okay, that becomes a that, and that becomes a there, duly noted. So that 19 years becomes a 17, which would hit the armor class of that guy. Check. No, not check. Ouch. Just misses, actually. Hold on, wait, you're 8th, not that. So that would actually hit there. Nope. Would it hit that? No, no. Okay. You managed to hit B. A gets their shield up in time, blocks it type of deal. Alright, let's see. C and D got a chance to attack at you. A did not yet, so A's going to get their attack for this round. First attack. A misses. Okay. So your first attack has gone off, their first attacks have gone off. I tried to be clever there and be like, okay, reasonably you should get, a sweep before all 3 of them get a chance to hit you, but honestly I've made it more complicated. You got a second sweep attack coming, they got their second attacks coming. So, let me think. Alright, I'm just going to handle their attacks. Alright. A again! Oh, that hits. Ouch. I thought that was a 9 out of that. Alright. A is using hammer. A for 12 points of damage. Wow. Okay. D rolls to hit and crits, and D's the one with the bastard sword. 26 points of damage.
Who did that?
D. Okay, and C, the heavy hitter. Alright. C will also hit. I'm sorry. Ow! For another 19. Ow.
Fuck.
Yeah. That being said, you may take your sweeping attack. Are you going for B again?
No, right to left.
Right to left. Okay, that's C... C dab. Alright, roll to hit C.
Shocked. 8 plus 9, 17.
8 plus 9, 17. That hits dice damage.
14 hit points.
14 points versus C. Okay. That brings them down to there. Okay. Now, that's going to hit A. That's going to hit D. That's going to hit A. B, at this point, you struck them already, so they're wise to the game of, oh, he's going to try and hit me. They're trying to stay out of it. So by the time you get over to there, it's like, nope, he's out. That being said, that was 14 to there, becomes 12 to there, becomes 10 to there. D takes 12. A takes 10. Okay, they've gotten their seconds, you've gotten your second. You've got 3 different attackers who have all struck you at this point, and you have a final.
Yeah, that guy that hit me for like 20-something. C?
9. Actually, A was the one who hit you, but he critted. C's been hitting for close to 20 repeatedly, though.
Yeah, so he gets the final stick.
Alright.
3 plus 3 plus 6, 12.
12 points of damage, duly noted. Alright, have I skipped anyone? Silence is consent. Alright. I know what my NPCs are doing. Vasa, at this point you're up. Cassie's been healed. John's gotten up at this point. Alright, Vi is yielding, or Chromate, are you telling them to yield, or are you yielding?
We're calling out a yield.
Oh, you're calling out a yield. Okay. I thought you were like, yield, you fools, and it's like, no. Alright, in that case, I apologize, that comment wouldn't have been said.
Eh.
Alright, yes. Your opponents obviously accept the yield because they're not stupid. And yeah, party made it to, yeah, some tough fighters. Alright, that's
Should've
the...
just took out your opponent early and not let him get his blade back. Really.
Yeah, I don't think I could have finished him any faster. One shot more of damage faster.
Yeah, sadly, this featured 3 of the goddamn exceptional fighters. One of whom was 18th level for, you know, bonuses to hit, put them at stupid high levels. That was the one that was doing 19 damage on a max. Alright, I will crunch XP for them. Obviously, it's a loss, but it's still training, it's still learning. Failure also breeds experience. Not as much as success, but still some.
Okay.
We don't get XP for this fight, do we?
You do.
Yeah, we will.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we gave a good show.
You did. The crowd, you know, goes wild. You,
Mhm.
you take a bow, you know. There's that whole thing going on.
No
Is
more,
the part-
no more fights, right? We done?
Is the Yeah, there are no more fights the party is scheduled for. Is the party sticking around to watch the remainder of the fights? Obviously, those of you down will be offered healing, and it will probably take a few for some of the heavier hitter pools, but y'all will get healed back up should you accept it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll stay for the healing.
Alright, and the winner, surprising very few people, are the Dragon Slayers. They put on a good show versus that group that you fought made it to like the semifinals, then lost to a different group, and so on and so forth. There are some amazing fighters here. This is like the best the world has to offer. Alright.
Dungeon Master, I'm cementing the team we just fought to memory.
Duly noted. I'll have to keep track of them now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy with the two-handed sword has cemented me to memory, too.
Yeah, no, so he was a 6th level fighter who thought he was some hot shit because he had a Met +1 two-handed sword. He couldn't do jack.
He never scored.
Nope, not once. His armor class was, he did manage to save up enough money to get full plate, I had to check. And yeah, all that remains now, party, is the Solos tournament.
He must have had a hell of a con for 90 hit points.
So I thought we
Yeah,
already
he
did
did.
the solos.
The non-magical solos have been done. The magical solos are still on.
Oh, damn it, I thought
Hey,
we
those
did
are the
that.
next day, correct?
I believe day after, give me a second. Bloop. Schedule. The quintuple tournament is second to last day, so yeah, tomorrow is the day of the solo tournament. Is the party doing anything special for the remainder of day 186?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Crow, I mean, we've covered some of the stuff you'll be doing. We can assume the first steps of that will be done. Do you wish to include the party in these doings?
I will alert them of the possibilities.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll
so-
assume... Here.
Are you
Y'all
going
make it back to the
item
Drunken
hunting?
Fighter.
Pardon, Lydia?
Are you going item hunting?
Am I going item hunting? No.
Oh.
So, nutshelling it for y'all. At one point, Thorn, my co-owner of the inn,
Mm-hmm.
speak with me. I speak with him. So privately, I will fill in the gang that, okay, Thorn's been paying Petty Annie protection.
Petty Annie.
Petty Annie.
Andy.
Little amount.
Essentially, should I just take it, Grills? Make it quick?
Sure.
Alright, so essentially there are a couple of gangs, criminal syndicates, whatever you wish to call them, that...
Paying for protection, I
Yeah,
get that.
protection
but
money. You know, they don't show up and break your windows if you pay them
I was
off.
more or less asking what the name he said.
Oh.
Thorin?
No, the Petty Andy or Handy.
Petty ante. It's a term that means chump change.
That's why I couldn't hear it. It came
Okay.
out as Petty Andy, and I was like, what kind of fucking name is that?
Yeah, I think it's background noise issues.
I heard Petty Andy too, for what it's worth, yeah.
Okay. So anyhow, it's a gang? Is that it? Double M, or are they
Crime
like,
syndicate, you can call them what you want, really.
okay. So anyhow, they're called the Crimson Tide. Anyhow, with the increase in business, they want a bigger chunk of the pie. So I need to talk with them in a day or two, but first I need to talk with some other associates that I know. So, yeah, Dungeon Master, nobody in the current party knows where that house is, do they?
I don't believe so.
And I've not involved anybody from the Drunken Fighter in those dealings.
Occasionally a messenger came, but other than that, no.
Yeah, but I never sent a messenger.
Nope.
So, unless I see one of their people hanging around for me to discreetly talk with, then it'll have to wait.
Yeah, it's gonna have to wait. Well, here, let me check. Yeah, it's gonna have to wait.
Okay.
So how much money did we get for the Quinto?
As you placed only in the 4th bracket, there is no money to be had this time around, unfortunately. From the tournament, however, let me check. Oh yeah, the king was watching, and he did appreciate your fights, and as a boon, he gifts you all, like, 10 gold pieces or whatever. He does that occasionally for fighters that entertained him. So, 10 gold pieces, 10 XP. He paid for your entry fee, basically.
Okay.
For most citizens, that's big deal. It's, oh shit, I get to, like, yeah. But for adventurers, that's chump change. For kings, that's chump change.
Okay.
Okay.
Well then, at this point, if it's alright since I'm not in the solos, Vi is gonna,
Wait, hold up, Vi, I thought you were in the solos.
No, I am not. I never signed up for it, and I got my money back.
Alright.
If you put me in them.
Alright, one
Okay.
second, then I'll need to take you out of circulation. I'll replace you with a 1st level fighter. Don't worry.
Okay, is Cassie in the solos?
Cassie's gonna be in the solos, John's in the solos. Yeah.
What about Vasa?
I believe Vasa is signed up for the solos, correct me if I'm wrong, Vasa.
No,
I
that's
believe
Linda.
we agreed for like the free for alls and all that stuff that we were just going to leave them and not deal with them because you had to deal with it.
Well, free-for-all is multiple combatants all at once. It's 32 people fighting 32 people, except it's actually more. Solos is just the 1v1 fights. That's easy.
Fuck it, I'll do it then.
Alright, you're back in. If you brought back money, pay it back out. You know, it's 10 gold pieces. I'm not going to harrow you for it.
Alright, so Dungeon Master, for Cassie, John, and Vasa, I will ask each of them individually and very quietly if they would like to be stronger tomorrow.
Ooh. Cassie, John, Vasa. Alright, oh, give me a second. Cassie cautiously accepts. John is concerned about getting thrown out and says he'd better not risk it. I cannot speak for Vasa. I need to take a moment to use the restroom. Vasa, you and Akurami can talk for a minute. I'll be right back.
I'm going to go for a smoke real quick. Be right back. I'll need to turn off Mama's shit.
Unbannable, I'll take your blitz if you want to pick my mid laner.
Sure.
You're muted. We're facing Chronicles.
Alright, I am back.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. So, where am I at?
We were
So-
waiting on Vasa to tell me whether or not she wants the greater strength for tomorrow.
I have no use for it, so no.
Off-world, I knew that, but my character wouldn't, so he would have made the offer.
Alright, so yeah, Cassie accepts it.
All right,
Obviously.
so I'll tell her to meet me before breakfast.
Duly noted. Let's see, breakfast today to there. Okay. Alright. So, is the party doing anything special at the Drunken Fighter?
Vi would have went off from the group after the thing. I've already informed everyone that, you know.
Well, Vi, John, and Cassie, they wish you well. Best of luck. See you when we see you.
I'll be at the keep sooner than you know. And then I'll probably go with my parents and stay at their place, and then walk back and forth between the temple.
Alright.
All right, Dungeon Master. Yeah, I'm gonna with that little talk with Thorin, I'll have him, tell me if they send somebody by, or
Alright.
point them out to me. Have them pointed out to me if any of these show up. Because, yeah.
Yes, the Protector Collectors.
So other than that, obviously before bed, but generally it's just going to be routine stuff and keeping an eye on things. But of course, I'll be memorizing a strength spell for the morning, and of course my usual contingent of protections, even though they won't make it into the arena. So
This is in case a lich attacks you while you're en route, obviously.
yeah,
I mean vampires, yes, vampires, that's what I meant to say, not the
witches,
other thing.
vampires, whatever.
Alright. Okay then, so yeah. The night passes, +1 hit point. No, I'm just kidding, y'all should be at full. And yeah, morning comes, light shines upon Denalia, day 187. It is hot. It has probably been the hottest day of the year today. The sun is blazing. Plenty of people drinking water. It's a thing today. Y'all are gonna get water between fights, essentially. And just like, fuck. The summer had been relatively tame. It feels like it's all letting itself out now. Anyways, I presume the party is mounting up, heading to the tournament. After, you know, Cassie, of course, accepts your strength. You can dice the d6, by the way, and I know the amount of time. I mean d8, not d6.
You know what, Dungeon Master? I rolled the d6. You want me to roll a d8? Because
It should be a d8. What the d6 roll? 6?
6.
Fine, I'm putting Cassie at 18 double odd. Done.
Okay.
That changes her pluses to temp.
Bless you.
Until that time of day. Which should really be that time of day. But we're doing that time of day, that's right. Okay. So for the earlier part of the tournament, she'll be good, but you know, after, fudge, towards the afternoon it's gonna kick off, obviously. It's only good for so long. Ow.
Yeah, only 10 hours.
Yeah. Stomach pain.
Oh.
Alright, no, it's a shame. I had rolled up everything that Vi was gonna face. Oh well. So at this point, the party heads on back. There are no encounters that the party's aware of. The streets are packed. Of all the tournaments, there have been some that were less popular, more popular, so on and so forth. It feels like every single human, demi-human, everything in the city is cramming into that tournament today. This is it. The grand tournament. The big one. For all the marbles. So, participating in the party, I have Vasa, Ekrormid, John, and Cassie. Alright, so, Vi, it pains me to do this, so I'm just not going to do it. Alright. Let me go look at y'all for a second. Nothing, I was going to delete all the fighters you were going to face, but I'm just not going to do that. So, amongst other fighters that are there are a couple familiar faces. Peter is there. He plans to participate. He's in Bracket 1. Cassie's also in Bracket 1. They're going to meet at some point. Oh, my bad. No, Peter isn't in Bracket 1 anymore. That's right. He got moved. Let's see. Anyone else? You've got the 5 Dragon Slayers. You've got Rhino and Sabretooth. You've got Ekrormid. It's Ben or Jacob or whatever his name was. He's there.
Okay.
Vasa, you see a couple of the monks from earlier, including Daisy. She's there. Anyone else of note that the party knows about? A couple of the other exceptional fighters are here. You may or may not encounter them.
Okay, Double M, did you see what Lydia typed in out of character?
No, I'm still working it there. If it makes it
says
easy,
that'll make it
I'll
easy.
do it. Do you want to do it, Vi? That I can switch you out, no problem. I was just bemoaning the prep work I did, but that's fine. You'll do it? In that case, Vi, get back in here. You're not done just yet. And Vi's back in.
In that case, Dungeon Master, I would have extended that offer to her as well.
Yes, Vi, if you'd like, Ekrormid can cast Strength on you.
Yes. Yes, please.
Okay, this time I'll make sure I use the D8.
Mm-hmm.
5.
5, okay. Vasa, what is your Strength rating?
13.
13, okay, so that brings you up to 17, plus 1, brings you to 18. You are plus 1, plus 2, until a certain time of day.
You're not 17 or 18?
You're at 18.
Shouldn't that be plus 1, plus 3?
No, 18, 1 is plus 1, plus 3. If you had rolled 1 percentage higher, then you'd be at 1810. To go from 17 to 18 is just 18. We did this with Pascal, too. When he was strengthened and he got just a 1 on the strength roll, he went from 17 to 18.
Okay. So you're 18 flat, like a non-fighter with an 18. If I'd rolled higher, you'd have gotten exceptional.
Yep. Still
Sorry,
plus
just
1,
that's
plus
the
2 that you didn't have before, which is really nice. Whew.
And it's only good for 10 hours, though. Which reminds me, I need to research a 4th level version that's got a souped up casting time of like 1 segment.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. And Vi's back in. Vi, make sure you mark off your gold. Oh, gosh. And reminder for the party, should you be killed in your thing, you can buy insurance, basically, and they'll try and raise debt on your behalf. 5,000 gold pieces for insurance. You get it back if you don't die. Alright. If you wish to buy insurance, make sure you mark off the money, maybe put a thing in out of character. But I will put you all in the honor system. And let us begin. So Vi, you're actually in bracket 1 too. You are bracket 1, position 35. Peter's bracket 1, position 28. You all are going to meet. Cassie's bracket 1, 59. There are actually 16 brackets for this thing here. Anyways, when the party is ready, we can begin the tournament proper.
Ready.
Okay. In that case, there are, of course, several fights that occur before anything interesting happens. In the first round, Vi, however, will come up first. 1 second, please. Vi, your opponent is a human. They have a spear and a bandolier of daggers. They are wearing chainmail, and they have a shield. They appear fairly strong.
I didn't use the spots yet. Almost had a mana too there, birdie. What you gonna do when you had a mana?
Okay, duly noted. Let's go get some music in here. Something calm. It's an early game.
It's a good start already.
Okay, Vi, you are attacking. Dice initiative.
Alright, come play my first play with a double kill.
6, Vi, you have initiative. Roll to hit.
Yeah, it was double kill. I killed Leon.
18 plus 4. Nice. That hits dice damage.
This kid's losing so much fucking farm, it's not even like... yeah.
9 points of damage. Ooh, nice. The crowd goes wild as your great axe cleaves into this guy's shoulder and he screams a little bit. And he collapses as he rolls a double aught on his system shock. Vi, you reach down, you bind his wounds, clerics come, they help, and Vi progresses to round 2. Right. Vi, assuming you're keeping track of stuff as best you can, who you're going to fight next. Up next, you will fight Peter, who quickly and swiftly beat his opponent, a Cerebellium woman. Moving on to Vasa. Alright, Vasa, your opponent is... Here, let me just get a new in there. Your opponent is a human. They have a bastard sword, chainmail armor, and a shield.
Your
Missing.
background noise is very loud.
Oh, sorry.
Right. So Vasa, your opponent is a human. They have a bastard sword, chainmail armor, and a shield.
Alright.
Alright, what is your option for the round? New. You can say it if you'd like.
Just advance and attack.
Alright, open-handed strikes?
Yep.
Okay, duly noted. So you're keeping the falchion and dagger sheathed. You go for the open-handed strikes. Initiative is mostly unneeded here. You are the multi-attacker this round. You may roll to hit. They are armor class there.
19 at 6.
A 19 hits, but does not stun. You may dice damage.
Alright. Where are my d4s? Where'd they go? I have to use the bot for this because I don't know where my d4s went.
Ooh.
Nice. Give me just a second.
I'll use them if I can find them. Oh, there's one of them.
Okay. 1 second. So that was 5 points of damage. Duly noted. That hits that guy. He yelps and ouch and so forth, and then he goes to attack. That is his damage roll. I need to roll his attack dice. You are armor class 6. He attacks as a that. That's not going to hit you. You may take your second attack.
Hey. An 11 at 6.
Your 11 misses. End of round 1. New round 2. What are you doing?
Attack.
Alright. In that case, initiative.
Four.
Alright, you have initiative. Roll to hit.
That is a 15 to hit. That's it.
15 at 6. Miss. Alright, they rolled to hit you. That might hit. Yeah, that is going to hit. For 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. I hit.
Alright, and at this point we are into new round 3. What? You're 2 attack this round, aren't you?
Yep.
Alright, what's your options?
Attack, attack.
Alright, roll to hit.
I did.
That is a natural 20.
You hit them, you knock them the fuck out, you stun them. You can dice damage if you want, but they're stunned. Gong! Winner, Vasa Moko. Alright. Cassie obviously does fine in her thing, but she was previously. John, I don't even remember where the fuck he is. Doesn't matter. He goes to a point and then he loses to someone. Oh yeah, right, he's in the same category as Red somewhere along the line, so Red's gonna kick his ass, I think. Anyways, onwards to Ikrormid the Arms Merchant. Alright. Alright, Ikrormid, your opponent is a human. They have field plate and a shield and a long sword. They draw forth that long sword really quick, and they give you a grimace, grin type thing, and prepare to close to engage. And for this...
I'll be using both swords, Dungeon Master.
Alright, you draw forth both swords, and let me give a check here. Okay. Alright, and you know what? We can just keep this going verbally. What is your option this round?
Parry, attack, final.
Parry, attack, final. Duly noted. Alright. Let's see. Give me an initiative. Well, actually, your first thing's a parry, but I'll need initiative anyways for the second attacks.
5.
5. Okay, they have initiative. You're opting to parry. Dice your parry. Wow.
7 plus 9 for 16.
Alright. Raw 7. I'm calculating that versus that. And 7 becomes there. You successfully parry their attack. You do not disarm them. Alright,
Okay.
and now they get their second attack, then you'll get your second attack. Alright, what do they need to hit you? They are where you're displaced. Okay. To hit armor class there. Yeah, that definitely hits. I don't know why I'm checking the damn matrix. Okay. Longsword, D8. Where's my D8? There it is. They do 12 points of damage with that longsword. Okay. Yeah, this person's obviously a skilled fighter. That being said, you may now dice final.
My second attack, you mean?
Oh, second attack, yes. Apologies.
8 plus 9, 17.
17. What do you need to hit them? Let me check. I mean, a 17 definitely hits. That wasn't the question. Alright, dice damage.
Max, 20.
20 points of damage, hot damn. Alright, that puts them to, do I have that right? No, I don't. It should be there. Let me check the math. I think I still got it wrong. That becomes there. The remainder of that becomes there. That's where it should be. I almost gave them too many hit points twice. This is why you double-check your word, kids. Okay. At this point, you can dice damage for final.
3 plus 9, 14.
14 points of damage. Alright, looking stronger, Ikrormid. New, round 2, dice initiative, give me options.
5 for initiative, parry final.
Parry final, okay. In that case, dice parry as they roll to hit.
8 plus 9, 17.
8 plus 9, 17. Again, you parry their attack, but do not disarm them. You may dice damage for final.
Max damage, 15.
15, hot damn. Alright, that becomes there, that becomes there. New round 3. Initiative and options.
Parry, attack, final.
Parry, attack, final. Nice.
6 for initiative.
Alright, you have initiative. That being said, you're parrying. Roll your parry. Ooh, that might get them.
20. Natural.
Okay. Natural 20. You disarm them. They go to retrieve their weapon. What are you doing?
Let them.
Alright, they get it. That voids their second attack, essentially. It's going to void yours, too, just for the sake of simplicity, because they have to re-engage then. And dice final. You'll get your 2-attack round next round. Just...
2, 11.
11, nice. Okay, and on to round 4. New. Initiative options.
I have a 4 for initiative, and you said this would
This will be your 2-attack.
Okay, parry, attack, final.
Parry, attack, final. Okay, roll that first parry.
Again, a natural 20.
You disarm them again. Are you letting them get their weapon?
Yes.
Alright, at this point I can't push off your second attack. They're going to close in. They don't get another attack. And, yeah, you get to attack them and then dice final.
16 before bonuses.
That should hit. Yeah, that hits.
For 19 hit points of damage.
Nice.
And final.
Yep, dice it.
For 11 more.
11 more points of damage. Morale check. Morale breaks. They yield.
Sheath swords.
Alright, you sheath your swords. Alright, and at this point, you know, the remainder of the fights, which are numerous and multiple, occur, and it takes some time. Give me a second here, I gotta get some stuff in order.
2 natural 20 parries. That was fucking beautiful.
That was beautiful. This dude, that counted towards negative points of his morale, essentially. Okay.
That was a textbook disarmament maneuver.
So yeah, the party is gonna stop for lunch, because you know how it goes with a bracketed tournament. Half the fights took place in the first half, and then the other half take place in everything else. So lunchtime or thereabouts rolls around, and yeah, the party's gonna get a chance to eat and stuff. It's getting pretty close to midday.
Okay.
And 1 second here, let me get... I don't really know what's better, but I'll find something. Oh, I do, yeah. Halo. Yes, Halo is better. Okay. So the party eats lunch, and, you know, you've got a couple admirers and such. Peter eats over by you. Let's see. We got Vi, Vasa, Chromid, Peter, Cassie, John. It's the whole gang. They're all here, plus and minus a couple heads since the beginning, but, you know. Whew. Anyways, the fights are scheduled to begin again soon. People are finishing up, and perception checks party. As the heat of midday builds towards its maximum.
Passed by a whole lot.
Not 1, passed by a whole lot. Failed by 3. Good news, you were at +4 to notice this. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, Chromid, I guess I'll throw it at your point of view. So yeah, Chromid, it's hot and stuff. You've been... No, yeah, you were at a bonus of 4, funny enough. But there's 2 of you rolling very low, and only a Chromid failing by 3, yeah. So yeah, Chromid, it's been very hot today and such. You're drinking some water, and it's like, wait, why is it cloudy? There weren't any clouds in the sky, and you look on up, along with basically everyone else in this here arena with thousands and thousands of people, and party. It is a solar eclipse. The sun is black.
Fuck.
And at this point, ringing throughout the air is this loud crashing noise, akin to if you threw like a bowling ball through a mirror. It is devastatingly loud. People are driven to their knees, covering their ears, screaming, and several things happen. What the party is gonna notice happen is right around the center of the arena, right below the giant magic crystal that provides the protection, 6 gates open up in a hexagonal shape. The gates themselves are wide, approximately 20 or so feet wide. It's as the gates spell. And through them, you can see a sort of red, barren hellscape. It's equivalent to the surface of Mars, almost. The more drawing feature of these gates are these swaths of people They're in some kind of white, chainmail-ish looking armor. They've got swords, crossbows, and shit, and they are marching through these gates in tandem. Their eyes glow menacingly red, and yeah. So, at this point... Alright, duly noted.
What are the reactions of the clerics of Zarbod?
The clerics of Zarbod seem very surprised. There's a lot of commotion going on. Which is right about the time when the crossbows start firing.
From where?
From the people going out of these gates at the center of the arena. They're going out in multiple different directions. It's nuts. The party is, of course, in one of the directions of it. Again, these gates are set up in a hexagon. These people are going out from all directions of these hexagon. If I could draw a map, I should have done that for this. Anyways, the party does not catch any of the fire, but there's like a hailstorm of it going up ahead. And these creatures begin speaking some guttural alien language, draw swords, and it is on, party. Go ahead, question. Does your new character get any of this? I'm not sure. We'll cover that in a minute. I'm not sure if they're here or not. They probably would be. The Chromid casting Fireball, duly noted. Chromid, kindly specify the area. Vi,
Dead
likewise.
Dead center of this gated cohort.
Duly noted. Vi, likewise, if you're doing something, be sure to specify the range and shit. And I need just a moment here, party. I apologize. It's 8:30, which means I have to do that fun thing with my phone. And you all thought this was just a simple tournament.
I was hoping for it, considering you've already said yourself that the solos are going to be the hardest part.
Yeah, this
so I
is
was
why.
hoping you wouldn't put anything in there.
Alright, Fireball dead
Because
center,
now you
Fireball.
have to run large-scale combat again. And you've
Oh, I
already
know how
said
to
you
run
don't like
large-scale
running
combat.
that.
I have a system for it. I'll tell you all at some point. Anyway, Vasa, what are you doing? I know what my NPCs are doing.
Going to help?
How are you helping?
Yes, I'm going to help by talking to the things that are shooting crossbows at us.
So what are you doing?
I'm assuming people are drawing swords, so
Yes.
fighting.
Okay, so you are moving up to attack these things, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you moving at normal monk speed? Are you moving at normal walking speed? Like, give me details, man. This is important. The devil is in the
There's
details.
how many monks are there? Because if there is, I'm going fast.
There are other monks. You've seen them. Are you going fast? Vasa, you don't have
Yes.
time to consult with stuff. Things are happening now. Yes? Okay. Top monk speed, you're moving on forward. Duly noted. Casting time for Fireball is, if I recall correctly, 3 segments?
3 segments.
Yeah, 3 segments, 18 seconds. Going in fast, open-handed strikes. You're at the edge there. The arena is that far apart. Your movement speed is that. Duly noted. Done. Okay, I know what the party is doing. I've done a lot of pre-generating for different things. Yeah, so if you were an alien army seeking to invade Denalia, and you probably just chose the worst possible landing spot at the worst possible time, as literally the best fighters in the kingdom are here. Various fighters are grabbing bows, slings, whatever ranged options they've got. Other people have swords and stuff drawn. Spectators are fleeing into, under, around the stands. There's quite a commotion. That being said, Chromid and Vi, you will try and tune out the world, as you magic users do, and begin casting fireballs. Vi, you're about 2 seconds behind Chromid, because that's about how long it took you to put in after Chromid. Vasa, you're about 8 seconds behind Vi, because that's about how long it took for you to put in your action. So, bearing all that in mind, who wants to roll initiative?
Let Miko do it. She'll probably be rolling for Cassie in this, but yeah.
Well, Naomi, are you here? Because I believe Naomi said BRB.
Oh, in that case, there we go.
I mean, that's a hit roll, not initiative. 6!
There we
Ayo!
go. I knew there
Alright.
was some luck coming there.
Alright, so party members, you all begin either moving up or casting. John goes for his bow, Peter goes for his bow, Cassie is staying behind to guard you all. It's chaos in minutes. But fortunately, you're at the beginning of said minutes. So yeah, the thudding of these things' weirdly metal armored boots thuds on the ground as they begin to walk out into Denalia's sunlight and such. And, well, there is still sunlight. It's a solar eclipse after all. Anywho, yeah. Let's see. Vasa, you're still moving up because the thing is wide enough that it's going to take you time with your delay, plus even with your movement speed. Let's see. I don't need to bother running that part or that part. At Crowmead, you may dice damage first.
10.
Alright, they save as a group.
20,
Not with a 5, they don't.
35, 37 hit points of damage.
Alright. Boom! A cluster of them goes down. The compatriots behind them that you can see march over the bodies. And Vi, a second later. Go ahead.
Photon torpedoes away.
28, they save as a group. Boom! Alright, Vi, 17, half of that, 16, 8. Alright, that's enough. Vi, you take out a few of them that started to fill in the spot right where Chromite had just detonated. So, yeah. And they continue to pour out. Swords drawn, crossbows discharged, it is chaos. Vasa, you're moving on in, and that's you at the end of this round. Round 2. Okay, Chromite casting Stone Skin done. Well, will be done. Vasa, at this point, you're in range of these creatures. As you get closer, you can see they have green skin, antennas, their eyes glow unnaturally red. It's... You don't have infravision, but supposedly stories state that monsters of infravision have glowing red eyes, and it's like that. Vi casting Stone Skin, duly noted. Alright. NPCs taking pot shots, fighters moving on in to attack and shit. And yeah, those of you seeking to do large area of effect spells, you will hit other combatants at this point, as, like Vasa, other people have moved in.
That was my next question.
Mm-hmm. So, Chromite and Vi, you will both mark up 1 Stone Skin. Alright, Vasa, you can dice initiative, you'll be in the most peril.
That means Spirit Fire and Lightning Bolt are out.
One. Okay. Vasa, you approach a cluster of 3 of the soldiers. 2 of them have short swords, 1 has a long sword, and they're not moving to engage you specifically, but you're the closest thing they are trying to attack. You may roll to hit and designate your target.
The one with the long sword.
Alright, roll to hit.
That's a 17 at 6th.
That hits and stuns. Dice damage.
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. Nice. You knock it the fuck out. One of them swings at you. You manage to duck under its blade just in time. The other one outright misses. You may take your second attack. Left or right?
Left.
Left. Okay, roll to hit.
15 at 6.
15 hits. Does not stun. Alright, you may dice damage.
5 points of damage.
5 points. These things not glare, they growl at you in some guttural tongue you do not understand. End of round 2. Meanwhile, the rest of the fight goes on much the same. Fighters are engaged, steel is clashing, the announcer is at this point telling citizens to evacuate the arena. Clerics, move on in. Magic users, do not use area of effect spells. Use magic missiles. And yes, there are a couple mages and such that were deputized and so forth, and they are beginning to cast green blobs of magic and shit. And round 3. Wow. Alright. Oh, I feel bad for you. Welcome back. Okay, Vasa going for a singular attack. Attack the striking grass back. Okay, so Vi, you're drawing your weapon and moving to engage. That will be you for the round due to the distance between you and the end of the arena. but you will get a chance to attack with Shocking Grasp next round. Your strength is still in effect. Okay, Chromid, you cast Shocking Grasp. Done. Initiative party.
You
Well,
can do it,
I
Vi.
think Vasa's in the most jeopardy at the moment.
I am, but I've already done it once. I want someone else to do it because I rolled a 1.
Okay, I got it. Shit. Somebody else gets it next time, too, because I rolled a 1.
Ouch. Alright, Vasa. Yeah, they get a chance to attack you. Vi's moving on up. That's a miss. That is... I need to check. They attack as creatures of that many hit dice. You are armor class there. That means they need a that to hit you. Ooh, that guy does hit you. For 6 whole points of damage from that short sword. My bad. Oh, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Actually, that's right. It's a short sword, not a long sword. Make that 4 points, not 6. Apologies. Okay. And, okay, that's that done. You can now roll to hit. Are you striking the same one you struck last time, or the other one?
Same one.
Alright, roll to hit.
At the 10.
That's a 10. That ain't hitting. Sorry, buddy. Right. That being said, Vasa. Daisy slaps one of the ones that was going to stab at you, and it gets knocked out. She gives you a nod and moves on to the next one. That being said, she's done for the round, too. Alright, at this point, let's see. Vi, you'll be in range to attack in round 4. The creatures are starting to let out some screaming noise. Not unanimously, it's like they're individually all shouting something. That being said, no one here understands it.
How to do that, but I'm going to go with...
Right. Another contingent of like 4 of them with either short or long swords moves on up Vi, so... Daisy, Vasa, you've got your hands full. Okay, casting Silence 15-foot radius. Duly noted. Centered. Thank you, Vi. Alright, let me check the casting time on that. Zoop. Erase. Speak with animals. This is druidic. Casting time 5 segments. Duly noted. Spread on 5 different opponents. Duly noted. Okay, Kurami distance. That plus that per level. Yeah, you're within range.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I gotta run things legit, you know?
Yeah.
Distance, time factor, it's a thing. Alright, initiative.
Somebody else, not me.
Vi, you can do it.
Alright,
There we
party
go.
has initiative. Okay, Vi, you begin casting. A Coromede, you start casting. Vasa, you're up close with one of them, you may roll to hit. Daisy is already sprinting onwards. She is not staying in one place long enough to have a chat.
That is a 17.
17. Okay, that hits. Dice damage. This is your clerical version.
7 points of damage total.
Vi, Silence 15-foot radius is a cleric spell. How many points?
There's also a magic user one that I do know. That is in my book.
Oh, very good. Alright.
That's why I'm specifying which one I'm doing.
Okay, thank you. I'd forgotten about that. Tax P, Vi. Alright, Vasa, how many points of damage was that? Because I heard 15 and that doesn't check out.
I said 7.
7. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, you knock that one down and out. Alright, and moving on up, one of them goes to attack you, but they're retreating. They're actually like taking steps back, looking at their skin, and Vasa perception check. Necromedy, at this point you can dice damage. Just if you want to use the dice spot, that might be better, but eh.
Pass by 15.
It would be that command to Coromede with the exclamation mark. Pass by 15, duly noted.
Oh, I forgot the +1.
4, 2, 4, 2, 2. Duly noted, that's fine. Alright, that's a decent spread. It's not enough to knock any of them down to 0, but that's 5 opponents that are stung.
Stung, and that's going to help morale for
Yep.
us. Oh, we've got a wizard in the stands.
You're not the only one, but you are one of the few. Alright, Vi still casting Silence. Vasa, you've gotten your thing done.
What was that perception check for?
Vasa, this thing's skin is turning from a darker malted green into a lighter pale green, and there look to be aging lines on it, like your grandma would have. And it's
I've
not
never
the only
met my
one.
family. I never met my family.
But you know what I'm talking about, though. Like, Dom, your IRL grandmother would have those. And it's not the only
Yeah.
one. Others also look that way, and they seem to be falling back. Vi, at this point, your spell goes off, and the screaming ones stop making noise. And, yeah, party! Round 5, these creatures are retreating back towards the gates.
I bet.
Alright, Vi, you'll get a parting shot with the Shocking Grasp, I assume. And Vasa. Parting shot?
Yeah.
Alright. In that case,
That's a
these are...
natural 20.
Alright, Vasa, you hit and stun. You can dice damage if you want. That thing's dead one way or the other.
If they're dead, they're dead.
Alright. Coromid, are you targeting the same opponents or random ones?
Random.
Alright, there's quite a few of them, so it's hard to keep track. Just roll it.
I think it only added one.
Yeah, to the total. So that's 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, etc. Alright, you might have dropped one or two of them. It won't matter too quickly. I know roughly how many should have dropped.
Again, that's 2 volleys, big volleys of magic missiles into a retreating force.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, the force continues to retreat. Vi, you may roll to hit one of the stragglers. It's like half falling over, scrabbling on the ground. Unless you wish to change your option based on that.
Can we see on the other side of the gate?
Kind of, yeah. It's a red hellscape. There's a lot more of these things, but they seem confused. 11, that should hit, Vi. Go ahead and dice damage.
I gotta check my range.
Vi, I am waiting for damage. Alright. 12. Yeah, you kill this thing. Or maybe put it out of its misery. It seemed to be choking. Barely able to move by the time you killed it.
5 yards. I need to get within. How far am I away from the gate, Dungeon Master?
About 10 tens of yards.
I won't use my shocking grasp in with the attack.
Alright, you designated it, but I will allow it.
I mean, if it's already dead, you
Yeah.
called it.
Realistically, you set the shocking grasp as you did the thing, but I will allow it. So, party, the remainder of these things start fleeing into the gates. A couple people start to, like, try to pursue, but the sight of the large army-looking things on the other side gives anyone pause. If anyone has any final actions, the gates start to close. Round 6. Make it fast. Do 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 do. Okay, Chromid, your movement speed is that. You're doing that. What are you doing once you're there, Chromid?
So does it look like I've got time for a 5-segment spell?
No.
Another volley of magic missiles.
You will have time for that. Alright. You can dice that. Alright. Vi, Vasa, you also have time if you want. Volley of magic missiles. Vi, you can dice that. You can light it, yeah. Is that what we'd like to do?
4, 3, 4, 5, 5.
Alright, you drop like another 2 or 3 or 4 of them.
I was gonna give them Spirit Fire as a parting gift, but their gate's closing too fast.
One, so on and so forth. Alright, Vi, you also probably dropped 1 or 2 just because others have been injured and they're weakened, the ones that went through. Alright. Vasa, you light up that flat vial of Greek oil just in time to see the thing crash down. Like, the gate closes, and you see the other side of the arena. You see the Dragon Slayers, they were in a diamond-shaped formation, pushing forward. And the announcer is calling for injured. get the injured healed, and so on and so forth. Healers are coming on out, and it's going to be a bit chaotic for the next 20 or so minutes. So, do you all want to do this blow by blow, or shall I railroad us 20 minutes into the future real quick?
Dungeon Master, I'm going to use cantrips liberally so that people get to see little sparks and shit. I'm not just a fighter. Yeah. I'm one of these guys, and I'll stare at the spot where the gate was.
Alright, duly noted. Anyone else doing anything special for the next 20 minutes or so? Vasa, you'll successfully smother the rag. No changes to your inventory will be needed. Alright. Vi, you're going on up to the upper stands. That will take you a bit. It's a crowd. It's a massive crowd. People were pushing to go in, go out. People panicked. And OSHA was not around back in the day. There is no fire safety escape route every 60 feet deal, so it turned into a real mess. More damage might have been done to the people in the stands by themselves than by the invaders. Anyways, if I may, party, I will advance time a little bit here and get some narration done, if you will. Everyone cool with that?
I think so.
Speak now.
I'm putting on a good little show.
Speak now, or forever hold your peace. Vasamoko is speaking. Just delayed typing.
Mastery score is also 420.
Sorry.
It's all good. Okay. So yeah, party. The Arena Master tries to call the place to order a few times. Clerics of Zarabad, as well as other faiths, start distributing a healing to anyone who was trampled, injured, so on and so forth. Several people did run away from the arena. They are called back if they wish, so on and so forth. Some people leave the arena after the display. Others are still interested. After about 20 minutes of uncertainty in general, the Arena Master announces that this matter will be investigated in. Wards are going to be placed quickly to prevent it from occurring again, and the fights will continue within the next hour. Fighters, those of you that wish to continue to participate, just check in that we know you're still here. A few people did die from the initial onslaught, crossbow bolts to the chest kind of deal. Clerics of Dactrin show up to take them away, perform burial services, so on and so forth. And overall, there's this haze of confusion. Right, it occurred to me to give the Dragon Slayers a nod. I'm unsure if they would return it or not, but they will acknowledge one way or the other, most likely. You know, that you've had your lunch with them once. Anyways, yeah, the Dragon Slayers are talking in a circle, actually. Okay, Vi, it takes you a bit to get up there, and your parents were there. They actually barricaded the rich people, because they couldn't get out. They were too high up.
Bodyguards in their private box.
Bodyguards, a couple of bodyguard mages, even. Anyways.
I taught them that.
Yeah. Anyways, Vi, they are okay. Your family's fine. Scared, rattled. They question if you know anything about what just happened. No. They ask if you're planning to continue to participate or if you plan on dropping out at this point. Continue. Alright. Well, what will be will be. There's a significant amount of clerics and guards and holy warriors and such on display at this point now to help make people feel safe. Whether or not it's incredibly effective is unsure. Yeah. The high priest of the Temple of Zarabad himself gets on the loudspeakers, if you will, the stone network, and calls the place to order and announces that by the will of the Father, the fights will continue. Acromy, very good. Yeah, no, the cleric actually... you managed to people slot for your second level spells. Good for you. Yeah, Coromid, no, you will not be disqualified for current spell use. If you cast any spells that would, during this time when things are so hectic, just dispel them before the tournament, please, and everything's good.
Okay.
That being said, they're too busy helping other things to really give you more than that courtesy. Yeah, you're fine. Don't cast any spells or use any spells during the tournament.
Okay. I'll go ahead and dispel the stone skin.
Okay. Likewise, Vi, I'll give you an intel check. Dispelling your stone skin. Okay, you don't need the intel check. Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was about midday on day 187. I hope the party was completely caught off guard by that, because boy, have I been sitting on that for a month and a half.
Nicely done.
Right around the time when
Sorry.
Go ahead.
The second I heard cloudy skies and a sunny day, I was like, fuck, that's coming back.
Well,
at least
actually,
the
no, it
weather's a
wasn't
little
cloudy. It was just the sun seemed dimmed because the moon eclipsed it. Speaking of which, the solar eclipse passes and the sun returns to its normal. But for a moment there, the sun turned black.
Something in the prophecy about that.
Yes, I hope you all enjoyed. Right around the time when I started working on mass scale combat is when I started doing this. You'll notice one of the things I did, the people saved as a group.
Yeah. And I still had so much more to throw into their game.
Yeah, no. So, one of the things that's going on that y'all can give me perception checks on, Chromid, you'll have a bonus because you're right up there. Vi, you'll be at a penalty because you're focusing on other things. Vasa, I don't know what you're doing, so you're at a standard. Yeah, Vi, I think that is your perception score. Made it by 3, you failed. Chromid, the arms and armor of the dead, as well as the dead bodies of these creatures, which did not go through the gate, they're deteriorating rapidly. One of those swords is rusting and denting in front of your eyes. A cleric picks one up and it crumbles away into powder in their hands.
Is any of it not deteriorating rapidly?
No. Even the bodies are turning skeletal.
Damn, I was hoping I could pick up a magic weapon easy.
God damn it, players. And yeah, within the next 20 or so minutes, the traces of any signs of the assault in terms of corpses, gone.
Yeah, they probably come from a world that's miasma dependent. Yeah. Hell, I don't know.
I love your theories, players. So, yeah, after, again, just everyone's checked, you're healed and such, participants, spectators, so on and so forth, there's a bit of hubbub. Some people left, some people are staying. A couple fights have to be rescheduled or people automatically get passed on. Let me check the party. Nope. Nope. Yeah, no one in the party, unfortunately, gets to pass ahead around.
That's rude.
I gave it a 5% chance, which is 1 on the d20. I rolled a 20 for someone, which means definitely not. Alright. Alright. Yes. Why is this like this? Why do I keep opening things only to close them down? There we go. Tourney brackets. Blank. Whew.
Obviously, Off-World is from some backwater dimension.
Backwater dimension. Oh, great. Let's see.
I should put that in the in-game chat.
Go for it. Yeah, there's a lot of speculation flying around. Anyway, the switch from the standard combat music to, Doom was pretty good. Moving back on, so Chromid, you had just done your fight. It was the end of round 1. And now we move on into round 2. So Vi, as I said before, and because I know you were looking out at all the different fighters I gave it to you, you'll be fighting Peter this round. Did I send Doom monsters? So Peter,
Doom monsters.
Peter is, as I've described before, kind of a shorter human, below 6 feet tall, somewhere in like the 5'8" range if I recall correctly. It's been a while and I don't have it in front of me. He has a longsword, plate mail, and a shield. Strength-wise, he doesn't look all that strong. You might actually be stronger than him now. Anyways, he, before the fight, gives you a short bow of the head and wishes you a good fight. Alright, over to DM screen. Alright, so yeah. Let the friendly duel commence! And new, give me your options after dicing initiative. Attack, okay. You can dice initiative. 2. Okay. Peter has initiative. So, you and Peter close the distance, and he gives a swing at you. You are armor class 1 effectively. Peter, to hit armor class 1, needs a that. So, Peter needs a that to hit you on his roll. Peter does indeed make contact. And with that longsword, he does... 1 second. 11 points of damage. At this point, it is your turn. Vi, you roll a 17. Your best matrix is over here. Peter is armor class there. Ouch! 1 second. Let me double check your fighter matrix. Maybe it's bad. No, it's worse. Vi, please confirm that you are a 5th level cleric, 6th level magic user, 2nd level fighter? Or somewhere in those brackets? 572. Damn.
Cleric mage fighter.
In none of those cases are you able to hit 0 with a 17. I'm sorry, that is a miss. Alright, Peter's second attack for the round. He trained too. That will be a hit. That is 8 points of damage. Alright, that is it for this round. New round 2. Dice initiative and give me your options. Alright, going for an attack. Dice initiative. 2. Okay. Peter does have initiative this round with his 5. Peter rolls to hit. Ouch, that's gonna hit. Peter does 5 more points of damage. Your turn, Vi. Unfortunately, a 9 is not gonna hit him. That is it for round 2. New round 3. Initiative and options. Okay. Alright, Vi, you may roll to hit. Actually, because I just figured out what Peter was doing. Brain.
Oof.
Yeah, Peter opted to parry, and he disarms you this round. As your sword goes, not sword, your great axe goes clattering away, he will offer you a yield. Like, you can yield now with honor. You did good. If not, he will allow you to gather your weapon and prepare for the next round. How can you parry a miss? Well, he was opting to parry you, so the way it works when you're swinging is that, you're probably going to hit a stationary target or even one that's dancing around. Just to check specifically, you rolled a 6 as a 2nd level fighter. That's below 10. Go ahead.
Oh. When are you going to be ready? Okay. All right. Did I miss something, gang?
I was going to explain something, but Aiden asked me to hold on before I start my long-winded rant, so I am holding. You have said to me a few times that I didn't need to parry because the thing that attacked me missed and I was done. Is the thing that attacked you something that had a weapon you could have disarmed? Because if so, that was bad of me. But if it's something like, say, a ghoul, you can't disarm a ghoul. It has claws. It has teeth.
No, it has been creatures and people who have weapons, and you would say, "Oh, well, they miss, so you're done." And
All right, in
you
that case,
do
my
have
bad.
a huge issue with staying consistent.
I am human. That is a notable thing. All right, but you yield. All right. Well, Peter sheaths his sword, offers you a what's it called if you wish to bind your wounds, and that is Vi round 2. All right, give me a second. I need to make a notation of where you stopped. Doop. Okay. For what it's worth, Cassie is 3 rounds down, so Cassie's gonna wipe the floor with Peter. Okay. On to Vasa. Alright, Vasa. Your opponent is a person.
Alright, guys.
Yeah.
Let me interrupt real quick. I'm gonna go for a smoke, and then I got to do a thing for Mama. So
Alright.
I could be 5 or 10 minutes. I don't know. We're just getting that big toenail, right, Mama?
I might run Vasa a few more rounds then.
Okay.
We'll see.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Shouldn't be more than 10 minutes, man.
Yep. Okay, so Vasa, your opponent is a dwarf. Despite their smaller stature, and with that, Vi goes off to her family, and she's gone. Okay. Despite their shorter stature, this one wields a battle axe. Not the great axe, not the big one, but the one that's D8 versus all. They have chainmail armor. They are opting to two-hand the battle axe due to their smaller size, thus they do not have a shield.
What's their armor again? My bad.
Chainmail.
Chainmail?
And before the
one
fight,
makes
they
sense.
pound their fist into their shoulder in the traditional fighter greeting, roll their shoulders, and new and options.
Attack.
Alright, you have initiative here just because you get multi-attack. So go ahead and roll to hit. Vasa, for you to hit that armor class. What's it that?
That is a 12 at 6th.
Alright, sadly that is a miss. Your opponent
Alright.
rolls to hit you. For them to hit your armor class, they needed that. Okay, they do actually manage to hit you. Oh, my bad. I forgot they needed that because they have a strength. Okay, D8 versus all. 10 points of damage, Vasa. This dwarf hits
Was that enough?
hard.
I don't know.
Alright, at this point you get your second attack roll to hit.
That is an 18 at 6th.
18 hits dice damage. It's not enough to stun, but damn is it close.
6 points of damage.
Nice! Right, yeah, stagger them with that hit. They shake it off, though. You know, those dwarves, they're tough nails. And that will be it for this round. New round 2. Options, and you will need to dice initiative.
There's a 4 for initiative.
Alright, what's your option?
Attack, open hand strike.
Okay, well, they also are opting to attack, and they got a 5. They miss. Your turn.
That's a 4.
That's a miss. New round 3.
Attack.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's an 11.
That's a miss. That's a miss for them, but it came close. They grazed some hair off your leg, basically. Oh, one step higher they would have hit. Your turn.
Alrighty. That is a 19 to hit.
Hit and stun. They drop. Winner, Vasa Moko.
Sorry, I'm very tired.
I know. Don't worry, this next fight should have you at the tip of your seats. What did they I need to hit you. Give me a second. That becomes a thing at that. Your armor class there. Okie dokie. So, Vasa, your next opponent, we're going to skip a Coromede and come back to him. Remind me when we get to a Coromede, he hasn't had round 2 yet. You're in round 3 now. In the future, your opponent is a half-elf. They have a long sword and are wearing full plate with a shield. They don't look incredibly strong. But when they draw that long sword nice and quick, they definitely appear to have experience.
The strength is not the worrying part.
Yeah, it's that damn armor. So, Vasa, go ahead and pop it into new round 1. Or don't pop it, just say it.
Attack with open hand strikes first.
Duly noted. Nice initiative.
So that means they also get 2 attacks. That's just fine and dandy. That's a 6 for me.
That's a 6. Alright. You dart on forward, surprising them with your speed, and go for the open-handed strike. Roll to hit.
That's a 15 to hit.
That is not gonna strike hard enough, unfortunately. You go thunk against full plate and shield. They hit you for their longsword. Yeah, they hit you for 8 points of damage with the longsword.
Alrighty.
Second attack, roll to hit.
That's a 16 to hit.
Better, but not good enough, my man. I'm sorry. They do strike you again. This time for 14 points of damage.
So 14 was the first one. How much? You said 9 was the other one?
No, it should be 8 and 14. You have taken a total of 22 points of damage.
I'll yield.
Alright. They sheath their sword, offer you a hand up, because I imagine with that last strike they knock you down type of deal, so on and so forth. Offer you a handshake. Good fight.
Good fight.
Alright, and sadly that is where you two end. Coromede. Boy, his next opponent is going to be a tough one. Sadly, he's out for a bit. So, while he is out, I'm going to quickly crunch numbers, and then we're going to handle some stuff that can be handled out of session, but since we're holding, why not? Okay, Mead, to strike armor class there, he needs anything, really. It's not even a joke. Okay, attacking at that level to hit his armor class. He has that chance of not even knowing about displacement. Interesting. Poor guy. Okay. So in that case, looks like Velkin, you're going to be coming in soon. Aioli. Eloi. How do you pronounce that?
Alawi.
Alawi. Okay, I'm gonna definitely kill your name a few times before I get it. Alawi. Karma. Alright. So, my new players. New player characters. All of you should have probably been there at the tournament, witnessed the thing. You were probably with the spectators and such. Maybe if one of you had like a ranged weapon, you fired off a shot half-heartedly, you might have done something, maybe not.
I mean,
Scary
two
stuff.
of us are holy warriors and or clerics of Zarbad, so we would probably be kind of helping the event.
However, since your characters technically weren't into play there, and XP is going to be minimal considering the number of participants, so on and so forth, and the weakness of them, I'm not going to give XP just for simplicity's sake there. Let's see. Velkin, I believe we also covered you would be watching and see, you know, Coromede and such. So yeah, that should about cover it. I'll need to get details and such.
I already sent you my character sheet.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm getting now. I need to update my quick
And
reference.
I'm still waiting for a message from you on that.
About the weapon. I need a weapon.
Right this way.
Good job, Dom. Good job.
I got that joke immediately. I'm happy.
What
Well,
joke?
it's not a joke, it's a
In
reference.
in one of the Halo games, Master Chief says, "I need a weapon," and a commander of some sorts, I don't remember which branch,
Johnson.
says right this way.
So we got a
Oh,
drow, a half-orc, and Junior, you okay there? It sounds like you just died.
Oh, I'm sorry. When he just referred to Sergeant Avery motherfucking Johnson as some commander, a part of me died.
I don't play the Halo games. I didn't grow up on the Xbox. I grew
Personally,
up on
I
the
think
PS3.
Halo is a really cool guy. He fight purple alien and doesn't afraid of anything.
I've seen that fucking green text or that fucking 4chan post. That's really painful to look at.
Oh boy. All right,
Yeah,
so
I just remember that quote from the meme,
he doesn't afraid of
because there
anything.
was a meme about it a couple months back.
I need Velkin. Except this is the wrong one because this is the one with the other stuff.
Remind me at the end of session to send you Karma's character sheet.
Can you do it now? We got some time while we wait for Kuromi to come back, because I can't advance time properly until we resolve the remainder of the solo tournament. Okay, Velkin, I have your character sheet. Nice and good.
Everything's in here except the spells, which are just gonna be cure life wounds.
Alright, that's fine. Now, I'm just looking to assemble the quick reference. Your Artemisia,
Okay,
you're out of play for the moment. Let me pop you over there.
Then I'll just send you the basics.
Okay, I have returned. How did Vasa's fight go?
Vasa's fight, she progressed through the first round when she fought a dwarf who, was a tough fighter, but she managed to put him down with a good hit. And then she met a half-elf in full plate and shield that could hit her on -3, and she couldn't hit without a 25, so a natural 20. Things went about as well as you'd expect. After one round, she yielded. And, it was a
Two.
thing. 2? Oh yeah, that's right, it was 2 rounds. My bad.
2 rounds.
So, that leaves just a Kuromid in the tournament. Vi and Vasa are taking their leave of the party at this point to go train, one way or the other. We're going to be bringing in Ilawi, Karma, and Velkin, who is Naomi's character. We'll cover that in session. Essentially, they're just all watch the fights, and we'll get to the instructions in a moment. Let's just get a Kuromid's thing out of the way here. Okay, so Kuromid, you are in round 2 of the tournament. Mind you, Vasa dips out, loses in round 3.
Okay.
So, your opponent, Kuromid, in round 2, is a dwarf. He has a short sword, leather armor, and a shield.
Okay.
Yeah, he seems pretty young even for dwarves. He's got the beard and such, but he doesn't have lines on his face. He practically trips over his own 2 feet when drawing forth his sword, but he does greet you with a chest thump salute.
I return the salute. I'll be fighting with longsword and shield this round.
Duly noted. Alright, he needs a 23 to hit you instead of yeah, he's not hitting you. Anyway, Cromley, let's get this over with. Initiative, if you wish. You're multi-attack, he isn't. Go ahead, roll the hit.
4, and the attack. 10 plus 9.
Hit dice, damage. Oh, by the way, you're 12 automatically plus whatever you roll. He's down.
So I rolled a 2 plus 12 for 14. He's down.
He's down. He had 13 hit points. He's honestly lucky you didn't kill him. Hey, Kuromid advances to the next round. Isn't that great? Your first opponent was this really tough guy, and then the next one's a first-level fighter.
It happens.
It does.
How he made it to the second round is incredible.
He fought another first-level fighter, and dwarves, they're tough, they're hardy.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, you won't see too many of those. Your next opponent is an elf. They have a short sword. They have field plate and a shield.
Sword and shield again.
Alright. And I don't know what they need to hit you or what you need to hit them, so let's just get through this nice and quick. Let's see, they attack at that level. You can give initiative if you want after telling me your options.
5. Attack, attack.
Alright, you attack first, roll to hit.
It is a 13 plus 9.
Alright, 1 second. M needs a... to hit that armor class. What'd you roll? 13 plus 9?
Plus 9.
Yeah, you hit dice damage.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Nice. Let's see, that becomes that many. Oh man, the music's giving up on us. Someone give us some combat music, please. And okay, they are going to try to hit you. They attack at that level of fighting experience. For them to hit armor class there, because you're using your shield, they need a... Alright, 1 second. No, they did not. Yeah, they stab. Amazingly, they actually rolled a nat 20 and then didn't know that you were displaced, so... Yep. Your turn. Roll to hit.
4 plus 9 for 13.
That misses.
Okay.
Alright, and end of thing, new round.
New round.
Initiative options.
I have a 2. Attack.
Attack, okay. And you have a 2. They attack first this round. That misses. You may roll to hit.
It's cocked. Oh, and just off the 20. 7 plus 9, 16.
That hits dice damage.
18 hit points.
Nice. Okay. Morale check. They have that % chance of just conceding now. They proceed to fight on, despite the odds. Okay, that's the end of this round. Round 3.
Okay, initiative. I have a 1. Options are parry, attack.
Parry, attack. Duly noted. Alright, dice your parry.
17 before bonuses.
17. They rolled a nat 20. You disarm them. At this point, they yield.
Sheath sword.
And sheath sword, winner of Coromid. But that reminds me before I go too far. Vasa, you were over here. And a Coromid, you will advance to round 4. Alright. Coromid, your opponent is a human. They have a long sword. They have full plate and shield.
Long sword and shield.
Okay. Options and initiative.
Parry, attack. Initiative is a 5.
Okay. You may dice your parry.
6 plus 9 for 15.
6 plus 9 for 15 as a that. They are that. Alright, you aren't going to disarm them, but you should parry them, because your armor class is over there. What do they need to hit you normally? They are that level. For them to hit you, they need a that. With those things there, becomes a that. They rolled a that. Yeah, after your thing, that's there. And you, to hit them, need a that. Okay, parry. And at this point, let's see, initiative is theirs, so they get their second attack. They are a 2 attacker. That being said, they rolled a 2. They miss.
Okay. And damn it, that was cocked. That one is 2. Damn, the first one was a 19, though. 17 before bonuses.
17 before bonuses. Yeah, that's going to hit.
For 14 hit points of damage.
Nice, okay. Alright. Okay. Let's see. You've got your thing there. I apologize. I just lost track of the round.
It's okay.
This was your second attack, I believe? Yeah, because you parried them. That's there. And they got theirs. Okay. So that should be it for this round. We're on to round 2, I believe.
Round 2.
And initiative options.
2 for initiative, and I will attack.
Okay, roll to hit.
17 before bonuses again.
Hits.
Max damage, 20.
20. Yikes. Alright. They, in turn, try and hit you. They actually managed to hit. Credit where it's due. That's a longsword's damage for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Alright. New round 3.
Round 3. I have a 5 for initiative. I will attack.
Okay, simultaneous strikes. Roll to hit.
6 plus 9.
Hits. You may dice damage.
19 hit points of damage.
Nice. I'm just going to make that 20, then add 1. Okay. You will, in turn, take 11 points of damage. And you may roll your second attack. Again, simultaneous strikes.
How much did you say? 11?
11.
Okay, my second attack. Natural 20.
Dice damage. Oh, they are so fucked.
4 plus 12, 16 doubled is
32.
32.
You
Bring it.
hit them for 32 goddamn points of damage. They missed you, by the way. They managed to stay up and wobble and whoa, and they yield. You got them down to 0. They passed their wisdom check.
At 89 hit points of damage, yeah. Yeah. All right.
Oh man, oh geez. All right, that's you for round 4. On to round 5. Your opponent for round 5 is a human. They have a two-handed sword. They are wearing full plate. They are not one-handing it. They are two-handing this thing.
Both
All right.
swords.
You draw forth both swords. The second the fight begins, they say something, and then something happens, their form shimmers for a second, and 4 identical copies of this fighter appear before you. They begin to circle you. Dice initiative. This is where the fun begins.
For initiative, I have a 1.
Alright, give me a second. I want to get some good music for this. This is a fun item I created. Alright, let's get a... You have initiative of 1. Go ahead and type up your options this time if you may. There's got to be something good here.
No.
Alright. I think you look like you sleep well. You did.
Thanks. And I just got a message from Gina. Let me handle that real quick.
Alright. Okay, what do they need to hit you?
Shiny, come on and screw with it some more. No. Shiny hasn't been on today. Okay. Alright. Okay, so did we roll initiative?
Yeah, we did. Alright.
Okay.
So there are 3 of them, A, B, C, and D. They are attempting to circle you.
Double M, A, B, C, and D is 4.
My bad, did I say it's 4
You
of
did.
them? My god. I should not
Okay,
be dungeon
so
mastering.
the
I can't
4
count
of
the
them
4.
are circling me. Okay, good. Sweep attack, final.
Are you going for a spin or just a sweep?
Full spin.
Full spin. Okie dokie. Alright. Alright, you move into position. They begin to swing at you. Alright. Give me a second. Wow. Okay, that's different. I'll need just a second here.
And since I'm pretty sure this is like a spell, or a spell effect from an item, it would have to be. 3 of those are probably illusionary. So, yeah.
You're hoping to dispel the illusion by striking them. Yes. It's a good thing I'm not making this shit up on the fly, because I would be sweating right now. But I invented this thing. I know what it does.
Okay.
Okay.
I
So yeah,
could be wrong.
they are going to strike at you, all 4 of them, and you're not sure which one's solid, if any. That will, however, be 23 points of damage.
Okay.
That being said, you may roll to hit.
8 plus 9, 17.
Alright, you do successfully strike one of them. You may dice damage on that one.
But not the others.
Yeah, no, it stops with them.
14 hit points.
14 points versus that one. Okay, give me a second. Just give me a second, because I almost fucked something up that would have made this about 20 times harder for you.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Okay, so that's your first spin attack out of the way, and they go for their second attack.
Okay.
Miss. That will hit. Another 22 points of damage. One of them definitely misses you, though. And yeah, they are trying to keep themselves equally apart from you, like north, south, east, and west of you at all times. And it's coordinated, this thing. They all appear identical. It's some fuckery going on. You hit A, for what it's worth. A is going to be north, B, east. Clockwise around, A, B, C, D.
Okay.
Anyways, at this point, you can take that second sweep attack. Are you starting it? Where are you starting it?
Starting with A.
Okay.
18 before bonuses.
Hits. Hits, hits, hits. You will hit all 4 of them. Dice damage.
Okay, starting damage is 19 hit points.
Nice. Okay. 19. You're just going to make that 20. Brings that to there, to there. Again, 20 brings that to there, to there. Except that becomes a there. And then there. And then there. Okay. Yep. A looks pretty shitty. The rest of them, yeah, that was a solid blow. Alright.
Okay.
And you've got a final going. They've all struck at you.
A gets it.
A gets it. You strike out at him. Dice damage.
14 hit points.
14 hit points. You stab A or smash their armor. They fall backwards and their hands let go of the sword. They disappear, as does that copy of the sword that they seem to be holding. A is gone. There's B, C, and D. They switch to a instead of being at the the quarter segments, they're switching to third segments. Yeah, they begin trying to circle you to keep you going.
Okay.
All right. New round 2.
Teleport.
Where are you teleporting to?
Okay, I took out A, so B, C, D. Behind C for initiative. Shit, I have 1.
Okay.
So teleport behind C and go for the backstab.
Okie dokie. Give me a second. Alright. Alright, you turn to see behind C so you can get the teleport. You begin to say it. They will get a chance to attack you. This is a magic item instead of a spell, so even if they hit you, it still goes off, much like using a rod, staff, or wand.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, they get a chance to hit you. Hit. That one I have to check. Yeah, that hits. Alright, 1 sec. Only 8 points of damage from the 3 of them. At this point, you teleport behind C, you have his back, roll to hit.
What is it? It's in the shadow. 16 before bonuses.
16 before bonuses will hit dice damage.
19 before multiplying.
Yep, that takes out C, and much like A before him, he collapses. His hands seem unconsciously to let go of the sword. It clatters to the ground, and they both phase out of existence. B and D face you left and right now. Percentile dice roll for this. Alright, that being said, B and D do both have a second attack this round. This person is 2 attackers. Well, technically more than 2 per round. Alright, B swings high, D swings low in unison, like they planned it out from the beginning. Anyways.
Okay.
Wow, D actually misses. 1 second. For 9 points of damage from D. Or B, I forget which one missed.
Okay, that's going to be... Gotta keep track of my hit points.
Same.
Okay.
I gotta keep track of 4 guys' hit points. Well, technically 1 guy's, but...
Well, 2 now. Or, yeah, 1. Okay, final.
Alright, final. Dice it. Which one are you targeting, B or D?
Which one hit me?
B.
B it is. Max damage for 15.
Nice. That puts them over there. Alright, what are they trying this round? Alright, I know what they're doing. Give me a second to see if they do it. They do. Okay. And initiative options.
Okay, initiative. I have a 3 parry final.
Parry final. Duly noted.
That's the
All right.
one you said it was D that hit me?
B hit you. You struck
B.
it with the final.
Okay, B
Bravo.
it is then.
Alright. Alright, well, Bravo tries to parry you. Dice your parry.
11 plus 9, so
Okay.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. They do not disarm you. You do not disarm them. Delta also tries to parry you. You may dice your parry on them.
13 plus 9.
Again, they rolled the... My god, neither of you parry the other one. And at this point, Bravo and Delta still have their second attacks, which they will take before your final.
Okay.
That is 9 more points of damage cumulatively.
9 more, so that's that many. Okay. And final on B.
Alright, take it.
Cocked. Max for 15.
Max for 15. You knock B to the ground, and they dissipate as they let go of the sword. D staggers all of a sudden, like they've been hit 5 times in quick succession by a powerful monk, and raises their hands up, panting. They yield.
I will hesitate before sheathing my sword. Swords.
They sheath their sword as well.
Damn, 71 hit points of damage, and I don't have the spread that a lot of people have.
Mm-hmm. That being said, yeah, no, that was one of the more weird magic items I've invented. I tried to keep it fair and balanced. We'll talk about it later if you'd like.
Yeah, I've got some ideas about what it does. Very useful. I could use a sword like that.
Hell yeah, that's one of the reasons why I tried to keep it fair and balanced, because if it's unbalanced and you get it, I'm never going to hear the end of it.
Leverage.
Yes.
And the crowd goes wild because suddenly Krormi beat 4. A 4-on-1 match.
Now, one of the reasons why the announcers didn't halt the fight and figure out what the fuck was going on is because this guy went ahead and told them about how the sword works. Well, just specifically, hey, I have this sword, it does this, and cleared it with them beforehand.
Okay. He checked it with them, but not with the crowd. And from the seats above, that looked like a 4-on-1.
Mm-hmm. It looked like
That's
a 1-on-1 turned into a 4-on-1 turned into a 1-on-1. All right. Rest of the party, I'm sorry that y'all are so bogged down by this. I think this is going to be the one. Maybe. Akoromid, you're healed back up to full, of course, as you will have probably taken a fair bit of damage there. And give me a second to go crunch numbers.
Okay. Do I have time for a couple of drags?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
So for
thanks.
Akoromid to hit that armor class, he needs a that. Huh, that works out perfectly. For your opponent, who strikes at that level plus that, to hit your armor class, it's either going to be there or there. Okay. Alright. 1 second here. While I'm waiting, now that I have the numbers crunched, let me go try and quickly get that character quick reference done. I'm not gonna get it, am I? Perhaps not.
And again, double M, making sure I'm utilizing that photographic memory, because some of these people's faces I want to remember because of the things they have.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, duly noted.
Oh,
Why?
the new you has photographic. Very good, Lydia.
Alright. I mean, yeah, realistically, most of y'all probably don't have it just by the numbers. It's a 1% chance for most people. I'm going to have to check that later. Alright. And slide that down for a minute. Cromid, your next opponent, is a human. About 6.5 feet tall or so. They have a two-handed sword. They have plate mail. And they have a shield. That two-handed sword? Yeah, they're one-handing it.
Okay. It's not that guy from earlier, I trust.
Different guy.
Different guy? Okay. All right, sword and sword.
Sword and sword. Okay, let me do some number crunching really quick because I just remembered something. Okay, at that height, with that strength, they are at a penalty of that to hit normally. Check. Which means that they attack at that level, which means for them to hit you, normally they need a that.
Thought I was going to have to pull my ace of the hole out last fight.
Alright.
Getting hit so many times there.
Yeah, that was kind of the goal, is that it... Well, we'll talk about it later. But yeah, you're facing 4 people instead of 1. Hit, 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 hit. And even if they're weaker hits than they should be, it adds up. So, at this point, a Cromid. Yeah, you can dice initiative, tell me your options.
Okay, we're going to go parry, parry, final in the first round. Cockeye, 2.
Okay. Well, since you're parrying, it was mostly negligible. You may roll your first parry.
5 plus 9, 14.
This person bears down on you with the two-handed sword. And, oh, you have to push and shove them back, and you do manage to stop them from hitting you.
Okay.
And again.
15 plus 9.
God damn it, again, right at the cusp of disarming them, weirdly enough, but 2 spaces below where you needed to be. And again, you push, you shove, and you manage to get them to back off you. And this person doesn't have giant class strength, there's no saving throw involved, but geez, are they strong.
He's strong.
Anyways, you can dice damage at this time.
2 plus 9, 11.
11 points of damage, duly noted. And it is round 2, Neil.
I need to do a... That's what I can do. It's there. Okay, initiative. I have a 4. Parry, final.
Parry, final, duly noted. Dice that first parry.
6 plus 9.
6 plus 9. You successfully parry their first attack. Sadly, they get a second one before your final. Who'd we lose?
It is...
Naomi. Oof. Alright.
Oh, we lost. Yeah, okay.
Alright, they do get that second attack, though, and by now they are aware of your displacement one way or the other. And that is gonna hit. Two-handed
she
sword.
left because she's jealous because mine and Dom's characters are in a relationship.
Oof.
Oof.
12 points of damage at Cromid.
How many?
12.
Okay.
That being said, return to sender. Dice damage.
Return to sender. Dun, 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 dun. For 15.
Heyo. Alright, that becomes there. Very easy maths. Alright, and round 3.
15 plus that is 26. Okay, yeah, okay, I got the numbers. All right, round 3. Initiative is a 6. Parry, parry, final.
Alright, duly noted. They opted to parry first thing too, so dice your parries, gentlemen.
9 plus 9, 18.
Ouch. Cromid, you are disarmed.
Okay.
Are you going for your... Obviously, you're going for your sword. Are you? Actually, you always do special things.
Is he giving quarter?
No. This guy has no honor, and he might be getting a couple boos from the crowd.
Okay, then I'll switch my second parry for a punch.
Alright, roll to hit.
10 plus 3, 13.
10 plus 3 for 13 at your level. Yeah, your punch hits his armor and does no damage, essentially.
Eh.
Like,
Oh,
if you
well.
had Stone Skin, that would have dispelled it, but yeah. Alright, and he, his second option was an attack.
His what?
His second option was an attack. I need to check that. That might be low enough, just enough to miss you. Damn it, no, that's actually still a hit.
Okay.
For 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And yeah, he's hounding the hell out of you. He is not letting you get your sword if he can help it.
All right. So,
That being said, final.
final. For 10.
Alright, 10. Alright. New. Round 4.
Okay. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to evade to my sword and recover.
Okay.
I got a 1 for initiative.
Yeah, let's check initiative. Alright, and you may dice your evasion at this time.
Jeez, this time. I rolled a 3, but I am thief subclass, so that's 5 points to my armor class. So I am armor class -7 this round.
Alright, so 5 more points to hit you than usual means he needs to roll a that to hit you. Alright, you evade away, and ducking and dodging and twisting. He does a wide sweep at you, and Jesus, that's gonna hit. Even through your evasion.
Yeah.
For 16 points of damage. That being said, you grab your sword, you get it up into your hands, and you will be ready for the next round after he takes his next attack, which does indeed still hit. For 12 points of damage.
Damn. Hit me
Yeah.
twice in this round at -7. Okay. Kind of figured that might happen.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I rolled the
All right.
dice and...
Okay. I mean, he's making 2 attacks every round with a single weapon. So, yeah, I kind of know where he's at.
He's at least attacking at 13th and could be all the way up to 18th.
Yeah, once again, I'm fighting above my weight class.
Oh, hell yeah, you are. You strike as if you were a 17th level fighter with all your bonuses.
Yeah, but...
Not with the attacks per round, but with the
Okay.
hit matrix. Speaking of which, initiative and options.
Okay, this should have reset me to 2 attacks. So 3. So, initiative. I have a 3. Parry with shocking grasp. Parry, final.
Alright, duly noted. Dice your parry.
16 before bonuses.
Alright, you and him successfully don't parry each other, essentially. Like, you don't disarm each other. That being said, dice shocking. Was that your Hail Mary?
One of them. 16 hit points of damage.
Nice, okay. 15 would put him... Well, 5 would put him down to there. Which would put him down to there for 15, which would put him down to there for 16. Okay. He's feeling that hurt. And second thing, he's going for an attack, you're going for a parry. Roll it!
Oh, shit. I rolled a 3, but I'm +9, so I probably got hit.
Yeah, you got hit, I'm sorry. It feels so awkward rolling a d10, I'm so not used to it. I'm used to the d8. Anyways, 16 points of damage.
Yeah, crap.
Alright, that being said, you have a final? Final.
Final. For 13 hit points of damage. And damn it, I bumped the dice I was keeping track of his damage with.
Oof.
40-some.
He's taken more than 40-some, you know that.
Well, I was keeping score on this, but my dice got bumped.
Oof.
I just added 10 to it, so it's 50-some.
Maybe. Alright, that being said, I believe we're at the end of this.
The one for the tens digit didn't get bumped. It was the ones digit that got bumped.
I think we're in round 6 or thereabouts. Initiative.
Sounds about right. Okay. Yeah, because I had 2 attacks. Alright, he is two-handing this. He's not using his shield.
Now he's using He's one-handing this.
Oh, he's still one-handing this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a 1 for initiative. This sucks.
Yeah.
This is my 1 attack, air quote, round, called shot to his sword arm and final.
Called shot. Final. Okay. Well, you obviously don't attack first this round. He does. That's going to hit. That is 11 points of damage to you. At this point, roll the called shot. You need a that to hit him normally. Called shot to the hand. I'm going to roll as a that.
Crap. That's right there. 13 plus 9.
13 plus 9. Oh, you poor bastard. If it wasn't a called shot, it would have hit. Crormead, he manages to get his shield up just in time, and thud, you push against it, and he pushes back against you, and yeah. Alright, his second attack. That hits. Amazingly. It's actually the lowest he can roll.
Then I'm probably going down.
What are your hit points currently?
I've got 6 left.
Yeah, you're at -6. As he, yeah. Alright, Crormead, a little bit later, you know, you're rezzed by the Clerics of Zarbod. You know, your opponent...
How bad did I have him out of how many?
He was at 76 hit points of 141, if I kept track of everything right. That being said, he had 141 hit points, attacking at 18th level, with high exceptional strength and a +3 two-handed sword. You stood 0 chance if he didn't, like, get disarmed badly. Like, there are clever plays you can do, but he beat you out in most categories.
Yeah, again, if I could have disarmed or disabled his sword arm...
That really could have turned the tide.
He would have switched to his offhand penalty of 2, and had to give up his shield, and but he had the hit point spread on me.
He did. Alright, well, party, this marks the end of the party's involvement in the Tournament of Fighters. For what it's worth, Cromweed, your guy actually faces a worse guy next round, who then faces Sabretooth. That would have been a fun rematch. Who then faces one of the Dragon Slayers, who then faces Red, who wins the tournament. Daisy lost to one of the Dragon Slayers. Cassie loses to one of the Dragon Slayers. And yeah, it's a whole thing.
Okay.
And yeah, damn. Give me a moment, please. I will copy some...
How far up in the brackets did I get?
You got up to round 6 of 10.
Over halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hell, the majority of the fighters did not make it that far.
No.
Vasa. And last but not least, especially not him, Crormead. Bloop. Okay. And with that party, I'm calling a small break. I need to take a shit so badly.
Good. I need to go pee.
The tournament is concluded. I hope you all enjoyed my vague and confusing tournament arc. There is shit afoot related to the tournament and not, and we will cover that shortly. Anyways, BRB.
That's right. I'm effectively a champion of Zarbod now, since I helped against the invasion.
Okay, I have returned. Alright. Aiden, I keep trying to make a quick reference sheet for your character. I can't pronounce it off the top of my head right now. Ilawi? Would you be able to quickly write one up? Because I'm trying to get things in order. Otherwise, I will do it myself. It will just take a little bit.
I'm still waiting on an answer from you.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about that too. Alright. Let's see. 25 pounds for that. Give me a second. Let me look at the weights of a couple weapons. Okay, two-handed sword, 25 pounds. All pike. 8 pounds, but that's long. Flail, horseman's, flail, footman's, 15 pounds. That's two-handed. Lucerne hammer, no. Halberd, that's kind of big though.
I mean,
Warhammer 5.
mine is a small ball
Mhm.
with a handle on the end.
Yeah, no,
Effectively, I'm walking around with their hand. You're not going to find any weapon comparable.
No, I'm just getting a general idea. Morningstar, no. I'm gonna say yeah. At that strength, you should definitely be able to do it. If you're penalized to hit, I'm gonna have to figure out. So for now, I'm gonna run with no penalty, but I reserve the right to change this.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
I have returned. Muaha.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
Alright, a couple things need to be put in order here. For one, I actually have to start keeping track of time again. Day 187.
Oh no, not time.
Yeah, I could be lazy earlier. I'm going to call it about 6 or so p.m. in the afternoon. Does the party wish to watch the rest of the fights of the tournament or not?
By this time, I think we've gotten a good look at all of the heavy hitters. Haven't we?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Like, undoubtedly, there are people... That four-sword guy, for example, he did not use that ability before. I checked.
Ooh.
So, there are people holding back shit as best they can. But when he came up against the freaking arms merchant who's been wiping the floor with people except the most exceptional fights, it's like, gotta play my ace.
And it wasn't enough. Okay, well, I'll see if my companions wish to continue watching the fights, but I have seen enough. I have,
Well, Vi's not there. I don't know about Vasa, so it's really just...
Yeah, as it turns out, Vi and Vasa are either watching themselves or they've left the party. John does have a proposition for your Crowar Maid.
Oh, do tell.
He was wondering, so like, and we can discuss this out of session, but he was wondering if, hey, can I, with some of the dragon gold, pay off the rest of my time debt? Would that be something you're open to? But we can discuss after session one way or the other.
Sure, because we'll have to do that, because I want to know what a year of his life is worth to him in gold.
Alright, that being said, skip. And let me get something good.
And he does realize that upon the completion of that year, he would have the potential full-time employment at the keep. But that offer isn't off the table either.
So, I have a new book open, guys. You're going to love it. So, I can't have Velkin here yet because Velkin kind of left early, and I feel bad about that.
Oof.
So, Velkin's going to have to wait until next time. But Ilawi and Karma...
Hold on, I'm messaging her.
Oh, okay.
You forget I talked to her.
Well, there you go. That works. I think this can stay full screen for now. I feel good.
Okay, hey, Dungeon Master, I will suggest to my companions that are still there, John, Cassie,
Never mind, she's not. She's crying.
Aww.
Okay. Anyhow, that they watch the fights for a little bit while I see to something.
Okay.
I'll be in the area, but I'll be delayed for a little bit of time. And if I see Peter, I'm not saying his name, of course. I'll call him Pete as usual. If I see him, I'll
Pete
tell him,
returns
well,
his investment of the +1, +2 versus woman longsword, which is why, Dom, he was so effective against Vasa. He did do double damage versus Vasa.
He already returned that, though, before he left.
Yeah, and then when he wanted to join the tournament, he's like, damn, I missed that sword. So he went over to your Crowar Mead and he's like, hey, Mead, I'll pay you 100 gold pieces if you let me use the sword during the tournament.
All right, well,
So
fuck
good.
you, Grills, and fuck you, Eminem. All right,
Okay.
I got that out of my system.
Okay. All right. So yes, I'll take possession of that and tell him well done in the tournament, and then I will go inquire with one of the clerics here of Zarbad, since they are running the show, and request if they have a room where I might take refuge for a period of time.
They have some basic space in the locker rooms, essentially, but yeah, that
A
exists.
secure place where I will not be molested.
I mean, someone could come in and bug you. It's accessible to any of the fighters. There's a couple rooms that are like private, if you will, but we have a couple guards there. It's not going to be the most secure location. Should be reasonably secure.
You have guards there, and I should be relatively undisturbed.
Relatively, yeah.
That would suit my needs for accommodation.
All right. And obviously to do the thing that you want to do, which I presume to be spell work.
Yeah, I want to get my spells back up, damn it. I'm walking around half cocked here.
Mhm.
So I'll need.
All right, go pop it in actions. I'll check for encounters.
Okay, I will. Yes. So. I will detail what I'm doing.
I cannot for the life of me spell the name of this place.
We'll leave off on those.
That's still not it. There it is.
2 and 2.
Alright. I think... So Chromeat's going to go for spell work, then let's have him meet up with the rest of the party. So either type or say a description of your character, then party, I guess.
18. So 21 minutes total.
Alright, 21 minutes.
And so is that confirmation that I got the 21 minutes?
Yes, you got the 21 minutes.
Yeah, okay. I'm still not fully loaded, but yeah, I got some juice going. That should have been erased.
Okay.
Was, but it's not full. Okay. Okay, got that back. And that's in effect. And I'll just have to tank up on this shit later. But I'm good for now.
Alright, 1 second. I'm just quickly trying to get something together here. Oh, thank you, Aiden.
Karma is a very short and patient woman. Yes, I can tell by the look in her eyes. Oh, petite. Okay, never mind. Petite woman. 5 foot, a little over 100 pounds. Very beautiful. Ooh. Light-skinned, brown hair, and jade green eyes, wearing splinted armor with 2 copish swords. A shield and 20 darts. Dart band, no here. Splinted armor, shield. Okay. All right.
My character. Oh, is he done or no? I don't know.
Almost.
Okay.
So I got to make sure I add names to my list. People I know. Ugh, I think I've been remiss in staying up on this. Let's see, Vi, John King, Peter, Cassie, they're all on here. Voss is on here. Let's see. So, all right, everybody else is dead. So, oh, Double M, what was the money changer's name?
I
John
genuinely.
Cash.
Johnny.
Johnny, that's right, Johnny Cash.
Johnny of the Cash. Johnny O'Cash.
Thank you. I'm just quickly getting everything I need together here, guys. Sorry.
Okay, John King, NPC. Peter and Cassie, NPCs. Okay, so I don't need to add these names yet because I don't know them yet. But I need to make sure I do that once I do make their acquaintance.
Alright, so Karma, short and petite woman, 5 feet tall, 107 pounds, 18 comeliness, light skin, brown hair, jade green eyes, wearing splinted armor, 2 kopeshi, a shield, and 20 darts. Alawi, can you give a description of yourself?
And by the way, Karma, are both of those swords sheathed on the same side or are they opposite? Opposite. Okay. Got your number.
Hello?
Hi.
Yes,
Hold on. My Discord is acting up.
I hear you good. And by the way, Dungeon Master, I know Mika's been listening in for a bit. I don't know if I need to describe a Crormead for her benefit.
Naomi, if you want a description of a Crormead, now's a good time to ask. Don't care.
I don't care. I love it. Okay, yeah.
I crashed my car into the bridge.
What the
Can't.
hell is the name of that song?
I have no fucking
My
clue.
Discord is not responding at all. It won't let me write anything.
Oh,
Oof.
damn.
Alright, 1 second, Ilawi. Do you mind if I read from your character sheet the basic details to give them a picture? Nothing like significant, like he has a 16 strength and just so on and so forth, you know. It's more like, okay, they're about this tall, they're wearing this armor, they have these weapons, they're fairly attractive. Nope, and gone. And welcome back.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Heyo.
There you go. And there you go. And there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have been nice to
Sure.
win one of those brackets, but yeah.
Yeah, the competition gets pretty stiff. Right, duly noted. So, Aiden, you want me to just quickly verbalize?
Yeah.
Okay. Alawi is a female, appears human, let's see. It's gonna take me a second to get the other stuff. They have a black dreadlocks, green eyes, sort of a South American descent looking person. They are fairly young, look to be in late teens perhaps. They are wearing chainmail, they have a shield. Let's see, they appear pretty strong, big, burly. Comeliness, on the attractive end of things.
Height,
I'm
weight?
looking for height weight right now. Where is that? About 5.5 feet tall or so. Weight is hard to judge for certain. Could be around 120 to 150, somewhere in that range.
We
Gear would add a
never. Oh
lot.
wait, no. Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't
we
think we
never
ever.
actually went over the weight for my strength.
Given your strength and your weight, I'd say add 30. So put them closer to well, they look closer to 170 most likely.
Okay.
And if I'm wrong and that's too little or too much, sue me.
Okay, and
They have a metal tower shield. They carry just the stone.
male, female, can't tell.
Female.
Okay.
I have an Atlas stone, yeah.
Yeah, they have a very strange weapon with them. It looks like a giant ball with a handle made of metal.
Okay.
You might have seen something like that in one of the gyms here, those of you that bother going to the gyms, which, granted, for a brand new party, could have been anyone, realistically. Fighters use it for weight training, pick it up, squat, unsquat, that type of deal.
Yeah, no, I don't hit the gym.
The gym hits you.
And then regrets
Right.
it.
Anyway, John King, human, about 6 or so feet tall, dark hair, slightly tan skin, bit of a mustache going on. He's got a bit of a beard too he's been growing out. He has a long sword and a scimitar, longbow, arrows. He normally wears splint mail and has a medium metal shield. Cassie Burns, human, female, about 5'4" to 6" if I recall correctly. Moderately attractive. She normally just has a short sword and medium metal shield with plate mail armor. She looks pretty strong. John, he's kind of buff, but he doesn't have an exceptional strength. That much is obvious. Both of them at this point have their fair smattering of scars and bruises and nicks and dents that don't come out from regular healing, of course. And for those of you who had watched them during the tournaments, I'll let you decide how much attention you paid. They fought well. Some better than others.
Oh, Eminem, I am ambidextrous, so.
Right. So at this point, Crormade, these individuals, we've seen Alawi, we've seen Karma. Mika, if you'd like, I can perform the same thing for Velkin that I did. Oh, there you go.
He's 4'19".
Probably 4'9". Yeah. Velkin is a drow.
Short, handsome male drow. Kind of middle age. Mature to middle age. I don't remember drow age scales. White hair, green eyes, whitish gray drow. Ooh, an albino drow. Short bow and a short sword. Okay.
All right. So at this point, party, take it from here.
Okay, where are we encountering Karma, Ilawi, and Velkin?
Well, I'd imagine, Cromie, you've just finished your spell work. You've gone back outside. John and Cassie are there watching whatever fight's going on, and then these three individuals, either one at a time or at a group, will approach you.
Okay.
Here. Naomi, if it's all the same to you, I'm just going to nick you Velkin so I don't have to screw around in my head with getting you right. I'm going to start saying Mika and then have to correct it to Velkin, so this makes it a lot easier for me.
Uh-oh, my Discord is saying not responding.
Oof. I think Discord's having a moment. Can you still hear us?
I can.
All right.
Okay, it seems to be responding normally now. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. In that case, yeah. I'll, we're still at the stadium, the arena, the whatnot.
Off to the side, fights are ongoing. People are cheering. It's a fairly noisy environment, but if you all are close enough together and speaking loudly enough, you can hear each other, like at a football game.
Okay. So, yeah. So these three approach, and I will stop and see what they have to say. Oh, by the way, Dungeon Master. Now that, oh yeah, we're still in there. Not yet. Not yet. I need to get something out of my bag once I get outside.
Well, players, you have Kuromi's attention.
What, Eminem?
You have Kuromi's attention. You all have approached him, and he's waiting to hear you out.
Oh, sorry, I'm.
I will steeple my fingers and step back.
Velkin. Velkin, give me an intel check. Roll a d20. Alright, you probably have a better intelligence score than 6. So, Velkin, you recall now, it is common amongst the world of magic users to not shake hands. You could deliver a shocking grasp or other terrible spells with it. Lacing of fingers or steepling them and bowing is typically the preferred greeting, as it indicates that you're hearing the person out, but your hands are in front of you, ready to act without actively casting spells at the moment. Clerics have a similar thing. They typically interlace their fingers. Yeah, no, it's fine. No one's gonna hold it against you. That's what the intel check's for. Or at least Velkin, that's how it is amongst the Drow. Here on the surface, it may be different.
Greetings, Mr. Mistwalker. Mr. Mistwalker. You know, there was a rock group called Mr. Mister. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, yeah, I've just established myself as ancient again. No, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, party, I believe
Okay.
we're all tired here. I'm giving
I'm
you
not
all...
tired. I'm
Yeah,
just
not either.
assumed you would handle, like, okay, they did this, and then
So that was
just
karma.
beat it on.
Okay, so, yes. Greetings.
Give me one moment.
No, Chromate, the only thing we could afford is a car, Cassie says, looking confused.
You know the old definition of that,
Yes.
right? Yes.
Do we have
okay.
business? Do you have some problem with me?
Do we have truck? Which is actually how that term evolved to mean modern vehicles. Just like car is short for carriage.
I'm back.
Horseless carriage, specifically. Welcome
The
back.
horseless carriage, the horseless car, the car, yes. Wish to join you on your adventure. If you will have an ass male like me, I am a very good healer. A healer. It is good to have a healer on hand. while the healer is taking a sabbatical. Your name? Because, yeah, I know your character's name, but on world, I don't. So I would have to, that kind of thing. Velkin Vino.
Right. Velkin, for what it's worth, I'm going to call you Vossler or Vi for the first 10 sessions or so. Please don't take it personally. I'm hung up
So
on
much
V
of the
names.
party has had names started with the letter V.
I should just be lucky it was a
If you want,
Kuromi did
you
not.
could just call me Val.
Okay, Val. So yeah, I'm so happy that Akromi's name wasn't Vekroromid, otherwise I probably would have just screamed. Alright. Karma, Alawi, waiting on you two.
Karma. Okay, that is a term for business dealings or disputes.
Alawi if you want. You know what? No, let's roll with it. No need to crank the wheel of time for this.
So, very well then. Having a healer as my current healer is on sabbatical and dealing with family issues. Do any of you know how to drive a wagon, tend to horses, or carry heavy bags?
I can carry heavy bags.
Good.
I'm not trained to drive a wagon, but I could. Can't be that hard.
It's not alchemy or spell casting. You can learn quickly. DM, instead of saying it's not rocket science,
Yeah, no. Alchemy and spellcasting. I approve.
Yeah. That was on the fly.
Girls, I didn't hear your response.
I'm quite strong with some clerical spells if needed. Ah. Okay. It would seem that I have a support team. Cassie, John. This is good.
If you say so, boss, Cassie says.
Very well. Then at this point, Dungeon Master, to make short order of it, I'll introduce. This is my liege man, John, and my very determined, stalwart warrior, Cassie. And I'll, introductions, whatnot. From here, we go to the Drunken Fighter, where I have permanently secured lodgings, etc. Yeah, that's it. Since Vi is on a leave of absence, a sabbatical, so I'm picking up Velkin as a healer, and I know that people that do clerical magic tend to be able to heal, unless they got some funky religion on this world that's still relatively new to me, so I don't know, but that's a plus.
I mean, Akromi, you've been there more than a half year now.
Yeah, more than 6 months, and I've already... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
You've been busy.
I'm fast on the learning curve, but I don't know everything, and there's still a lot that these people would know as natives. That I'm still figuring it out. Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to express to the newcomers that we're going to the Drunken Fighter Inn, where accommodations will be had, as well as meals. we'll be in town for at least a day or two. And then we'll need to head out. Dungeon Master, I forget. Didn't we have a prearranged thing, or was it John that knew where to get my wagon and horses back from?
I honestly cannot remember, so sure. John knows, he'll get you your shit back. Honor system
Okay.
here, I don't recall. I took notes and
Okay,
can't find
but
them.
remember, I did pay those teamsters to look after my rig and the horses and whatnot.
Yes. So you'll be able
Okay.
to get that back on the way to the Drunken Fighter. Let me check for
No,
encounters.
we're not doing it
It,
right now.
to cut in here, we took one wagon to the thing.
Yeah, y'all have kept hold of one wagon to go back and forth.
The rest are still back at the Drunken Fighter.
Oh, was that it? No,
Yeah.
no. We left them there, but I paid the teamsters because I marked off some high coin.
Yeah, you paid
Have
them
the
to take care
Teamsters
of the wagon.
look after the one wagon and the horses are at the Drunken Fighter, but all the other wagons and horses.
All back at the keep.
I can
the
solve
inn.
this. The Teamsters will deliver the said wagons and horses and everything that you have paid for and is rightfully yours by the end of the day. Duly noted, Velkin.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a smoke also. I don't know how long Mika needs.
5 minutes.
Okay, well, I'll be back before she is. All right, so in that case, Dungeon Master, because I'm not ready to leave town yet, because we have that other thing.
The other thing can wait. It's not urgent.
The thing with Thorn and the Crimson Tide.
Yeah. You can stretch that out a bit, Achromate. It's a non-resolution thing. It was a random idea I had. It's if you put a little bit of time here and there into getting that done, okay, today I'm going to go do this, today I'm going to go do that, it will get solved easy. I'll be nice, because I know you've got other fish to fry.
Well, I do have other fish to fry, but at the same time, I don't want these fucking parasites bleeding me and Thorin dry. And,
They have to be pretty fucking stupid to go after the Mistwalker.
yeah,
Well, to be fair, they were there first.
And they might not know I'm the silent partner.
Something about being silent.
But they're gonna find out. And then they're gonna
really
find
want
out.
to call you a silent partner anymore.
Well, they're also gonna find out they might not find out, but they might find out the hard way. I have other silent partners, as in move silently, hide in shadow.
Yeah, I know the Assassin Guild. We know.
Yeah.
You're very transparent with that.
Hey, you helped me get the end. I'm taking advantage of it.
Classic
Yeah,
Achromate.
and you didn't even try to get me back.
Leverage.
What do you...
Alright, let's see. I've had the crit tables open and nothing to do with them. I feel so sad.
I'm gonna get that smoke. I'll be back quickly.
So Eminem, since we have this lull of 5 minutes, can you crank out that XP?
You know what? I can certainly try. Alright, let's start with the group thing. Brainstorming, where art thou? There thou art. XP calc. Blank notepad. Boop. That's the chart. Copy this. Move it over to here. And then alright, that's the group thing done.
All right, so I'm back.
Welcome back.
Is Mika back?
No.
No? Okay.
I said she'd be gone 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Well, benefit of the doubt kind of thing. So Dungeon Master, as we're leaving the arena, Coliseum, whatnot, I will produce the said bag and get out Old Faithful.
He is currently crunching XP.
Oh. No, I'm still here. Okay, getting out the crossbow. so on and so forth.
Yep. Load it.
Alright, duly noted.
Because it ain't doing me any good. Unslung, unloaded, all that shit. I still got 6 doses left. Good. Okay. But now is not the place to go putting poison on beds. So,
Good way to get the town guard called on you.
yeah, they'd give me a pass, but not gonna push it.
Alright.
Alright. And Dungeon Master, I will go ahead and in its place. No, I take that back. I'm not, because I don't want to pad that thing in there. Never mind. Okay, but I guess I need to actually finally erase this because it's gone. Anyhow, Dungeon Master, yeah, we're gonna make our way back to the Inn of the Drunken Fighter.
Welcome back. Okay. Give me a second, because I did actually manage to crunch most of the XP.
Okay. Mika, while you were gone, I did one thing other than get us moving to the inn, is that I pulled out a bag, and out of the bag comes this heavy crossbow. Then I stash the bag back away, and I load this. It's a double barrel. It's an over-under crossbow. Yeah, it's badass.
Alright. Give me just a second, guys. Phone.
Okay. All right, so I gotta write these names down now that I have made your acquaintance. So let me see. I think that was on out of character.
I believe most of that was. Chromite, I'm going to give you XP for the stuff at the Tournament of Fighters. Just to...
Okay.
Since I did everyone else, I did you at the same time.
Okie dokie. Okay, so let's see. Karma. Human. Thank you.
Alright, that should be everything for these guys. Oop. Which means I can now go over to my XP calc before I forget I did this. Copy message. And paste.
So, mail.
Okay.
Karma is done. Okay. Let's see here.
Allowing.
Ilawi. Well, I was saying it phonetically is how it's spelled.
Alright. Party heads back to the Drunken Fighter. No encounters along the way. It will be at this time. Give me a second. Scrap paper. It'll be getting close to nightfall.
Okay. Trying to get all the details wrote down that I need to make sure of.
Yeah, take the time if you need. We got like 30 minutes left of session, but because we're jumping out half the party, pumping in the other half, it's iffy.
Okay, Ilawi was what, human? Or appeared to be human?
Mm-hmm. Looks pretty human.
Male or female?
Female.
Right?
Female.
Female. And okay, you're big and strong looking. Okay, but I'm not sure what your class is by what you've told me. All right, so I've got you all recorded. All right, so Dungeon Master, we're going to get back to the inn of the Drunken Fighter. It's near dark. We're going to order up dinner at my table, of course.
All right.
Drinks, play cards, let them know what rooms they can use, arrange for spare keys or whatnot.
Okay.
And anything you find in those rooms, leave it there, as those belong to other people.
Okay. So for simplicity's sake, I'm going to guess that Karma ends up with Vasa's room, Ilawi with Vi's room, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I don't.
Vi and Vasa shared the same room.
Oh, there you go. Velkin, they'll put you up in a room somewhere. Okay.
All right.
Well, Acromid, about 20 minutes into dinner, someone comes through the door of the Drunken Fighter looking around. Give me a perception check. Members of the party with clerical backgrounds. And Acromid, so yeah, that's actually everyone.
I made it by 6.
Pass by 2.
I made it.
Alright. It looks like everyone made it, so in that case, I'll need a series of intelligence checks.
Oh, hell yeah. I rolled a 2.
Pass by 3.
Okay. Everyone who passed their intelligence check, you will recognize the holy symbol.
Ooh, I failed.
I didn't realize Alawi, sorry. I thought you'd already rolled.
By 1.
Yeah. I don't know, Alawi, you're there. Yeah, no, you don't recognize it. For those of you that do pass your intelligence checks, you'll recognize the holy symbol of the god Vernelis, the god of knowledge. The person is a man about 6 or so feet tall in white robes with that holy symbol hanging around a chain on his neck, and he looks around and spots you, Acromid, gives a small steepled fingered bow, and hurries on over.
Return the nod and steepled fingers.
Right.
Yes.
So when he gets closer, he sits down and tries to lower his voice so you all aren't overheard. Again, the Drunken Fighter is crowded these days, and he's trying to lose his voice in the crowd so that only people at the table could hear. And he says that the item you entrusted to the temple turned up missing today. They want to know if you've heard anything about it.
The container.
Yes.
I trust everything will be done to recover it.
Absolutely. We were wondering if you had any news of it. We only discovered ourselves about an hour ago.
No, I have been preoccupied with the tournaments.
Very well. If we receive any news, we will let you know immediately. Likewise, if you have any idea who could have taken it, that would be extreme help. We are currently putting forward every effort to recover it.
I have no suspicions, but there are many that dislike me. But I would think they would take more direct means. They probably came for the item itself, and not as a strike at me. Yes, please keep me apprised. Word may be left here.
The cleric nods and departs hastily.
Disturbing.
Coromid, would you like an intel check, or do you think you got it?
Yeah, I'll take the intel check. It's not connecting. Oh, and I failed by 1.
Yeah, Coromid, so much shit on your plate today. God damn it, why? Why does the universe constantly throw shit at you in groups? Can't it just come one at a time where it's easy to deal with? I can't give you anything, sorry.
Oh, because obviously, when it's less than 4 against 1, I crush the opposition.
Anyhow,
Usually.
that's all I got for that for now. Let me check for any further encounters. Anyways, what's the party doing for the remainder of the night?
Okay, so Dungeon Master, for some clarity, was John going to go and secure those horses and wagons before we got to the Drunken Fighter, or is that going to be the next
That
day?
shit is prepared for you at the Drunken Fighter that night. It's done. The Teamsters and Link Boys have basically all unanimously agreed that they appreciate the thing so far. You paid them up front for their cost of stuff between the tournaments. Like, you paid them up to their normal amount of wages, and then the tournament break happened, and most of them desire to not die to some monster, so none of them will be renewing their contracts with you at this time.
Yeah, I kind
Yeah.
of figured that was the case. I get a lot of that.
Well, you get a lot of monsters.
All right, now, do I have enough people to run 6 wagons? I got 3 new joins, and I've got 2 NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5. Shit.
Yourself would be 6 if you let Jaziel go on ahead.
Yeah, no, that shit ain't happening. Okay, so Dungeon Master, at this point, we're going to enjoy our food and drink. And of course, I'm sure there's a lot of hubbub about the tournament still. But when it seems the appropriate time has passed, we'll, I'm not going to tell them when to go to bed. Okay, that's up to them. But at a certain hour, because I need to do spell stuff, kind of a heavy mode, and yeah. Anyhow, make sure they know what rooms they've got, and they've got keys. They've all been fed. They've had plenty to drink to their I don't want to say whim, but
Content.
yeah, they're contented, taken care of, and then I will adjourn for the night and tell them all that I expect to see them after shortly after sunrise, because we have many things to do.
Okay. So, parties. Anyone doing anything special? New for the rest of the night? Question mark.
DM, getting my spells back up to full.
Pop it in actions.
I'll compress the time and put it in.
Meanwhile, party members.
Crack-a-lacka. 1, 2,
So
3.
we do have an issue. Grills has the room with 3 beds, and the room that Vasa and Vi were using only had 1 bed, and they shared it. And then John, Cassie, and Peter shared the other room that had 2 beds in it.
Coromid should be able to direct you, and I'm just going to do this for him because I know that he'd do this. He'll direct
Moving
you to
the
just
bed
speak to management, move the beds around, get it where you want it to be.
No, I mean, his room is the biggest. Ours won't fit any other bed.
And requisition a couple more rooms is basically going to be Mead's response, I imagine. Mead, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to let you do math.
Yeah, I'm keeping my room to myself, and if they need another room, I'll get them another room. That's the beauty of this situation, is that we're only part-time here. So my room is permanently sequestered. The rest of those might get rented out, but when my people need rooms, they get rooms.
Right. Duly noted, Velkin. I assume, Velkin, of course, you've eaten and drank and such. You are well fed, rested. Well, not rested, fed and watered. Jeez, I can't talk.
That's another.
Dom, you doing anything special?
One, two, three.
Eat, talk, go to bed. Alright, looks good. Other than Akrora me doing some stuff, I can start checking for encounters.
9.
Oh, look, another Lich. I'm joking.
10, 11, 12. 3. Another 9.
Here, Naomi, I want to say mood, but that's also in character chat. But yeah, mood.
Bam. Bam-a-lama. Bam-a-lama. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit! It's another 12.
Thanks, Naomi. Yeah. Now I can say it. Alright. Well, Grills, you're sure the map is kosher?
I'm almost there.
Not Grills. There's no encounters tonight. Just make sure you didn't overdo spells that you shouldn't have been able to overdo, and you're good.
No, because I've been doing very little spell memorization of late, because I've just been, Okay, so an hour 12 plus another 12 plus another 12. That's an hour and 36 plus 18 and 3. Hour 54, hour 57. And then call it 3 minutes for dosing the crossbow.
Checks out.
2 hours.
Alright, duly noted.
And standard procedures for...
So at about 10 p.m. or so, Akromid, you're done. The rest of the party has at this point gone to bed.
Okay, so that's 4 doses of that left. And I am fully loaded again. Yes!
Yes. Okay.
The man is back at fighting strength.
Okay, so the night passes, morning comes, light shines upon Denalia. Everyone can give me perception checks if they feel like it, but this is going to kind of be a gimme. Yesterday's intense heat has faded. It's much tamer today. It's at least 10 or 20 degrees tamer. Yeah, Naomi, you pick up on that shit easy.
Oh, I failed by 4.
Still feels hot to you. It is still the desert, and, well, now it's fall.
Bravo.
Bravo, y'all are spending the ones where they count. So yeah, Alawi, yesterday was unbelievably hot compared to today. Today, it almost feels like a coolish breeze is blowing, and then you're like, no, that's still hot, just not as hot as it was yesterday. Anyway, day 188, breakfast time. Give me a second. New. Day 188, breakfast time. I didn't fuck up the
Dungeon
timeline, did I?
Master is Chap there.
Chap is there.
Chap, I've missed you, friend.
Alright. Party, everyone other than Naomi, you know what Jazeel is. Naomi, Jazeel is a fucking demon horse. Black coat, flaming mane. Jeez.
Smoke pouring out his nostrils, coal orange red eyes.
And Akromid calls him a couple things, including Jazeel and Chap.
And he seems to nod or shake his head in response. Apparently, he is conversant in the common tongue. But he's got some wicked-looking teeth.
Yeah, he does. Thanks. Alright, Velkin doing that.
Yeah, of course, Dungeon Master, I'm making sure that my companions are fed. The animals are seen to, including, loosely, of course, including Jazeel, since his diet is sufficiently different from everyone else's. Yeah, I don't know if Velkin wants to be sitting out front when Jazeel gets breakfast.
Yeah, Vulcan, you may end up moving, or maybe not. Up to you.
Up to you.
Jazeel gets a live goat for breakfast, and well, the goat doesn't stay live for long.
Well, I mean, it's still possibly alive.
No, it's
toward
dead. Nothing
the
can
end.
live without its head for that long.
Chicken
Anyways,
can.
that's a good point. Chickens can actually do that for a bit. That being said, goats usually don't. Anywho, once normal morning routine stuff is done, what is the party doing?
Okay, we got the wagons. Animals are ready. We don't have any teamsters except for the party. Okay, we're going to leave one of the 6 wagons here.
Okay.
Make sure that we have sufficient supplies, food, water. I know I've still got the 2 spare wheels.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And
I'll allow you to go to the markets if you wish to gather said supplies.
I thought we had them already, but if not, then
Nope.
yeah, let's hit the market, Dungeon Master, and I
Alright.
need to pee.
Go pee,
But-
throw gold at the problem, and we don't need to worry about it.
Okay, yeah. So if y'all need to hit the market for anything, think of it real quick.
Good.
Alright, give me a moment. I gotta fix
Alright,
the
let me go type some.
animations. Oh, in. Can Diana and the twins go back up north as if they never left?
I'll allow that, yeah.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, I did already do dice rolls and shit. There's actually a Legends and Lore entry about the thing. You skipped it. I'm sorry. I can't undo history at this point. Not easily, at least, and ugh.
Oh,
Sorry. Folk on return.
All right, and I'm back. Thank you. All right, Dungeon Master is typing. There's something in out of character chat. Wait, and don't look around. Just finish and walk out and such. Okay.
I was hoping to be done with this, but you know me and my fruity writing. Anyways,
Oh, yeah.
The city is rapidly emptying. You're going to see various wagon trains heading out all day today. Folks are returning to their homes in post-tournament season. The armor is on sale for a little bit cheaper than usual for the next couple weeks. A few salesmen still cry that they have magic weapons and armor for sale, and those, of course, would not be discounted as magic, if they are to be believed. Among the crowds at the markets is a notable increase in beggars and mendicants who, for the most part, simply sit or stand wherever they go, quietly, holding out cupped hands or bowls for alms, occasionally muttering incoherent rambles. Yes.
Okay.
Rails, you gotta change sleeping order.
Oof. All right.
Shouldn't happen tonight. It's only 10 minutes till session end. Yeah, Grills,
Alright.
that's your
Best you
homework.
Get it done though.
Yeah. So Dungeon Master, at provisioning, because I already marked off, I have 46 meals iron ready. That's already
Alright.
been paid for.
Done.
That ought to be enough to keep these people from starving for almost 10 days. Okay. But I will augment that and make sure that there are plenty of provisions for the party, the horses, water, etc. And total, I'm going to throw 2,500 gold pieces at the problem, and that's to include stuff for the keep.
Alright. I will allow it, and if it's within reason, of course. If you like, and yes, Dungeon Master, I will pull out the +6 longsword that I bought at the market. If that supplies, it'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, so that's those 3 gems gone.
This way I don't have to figure out the price of a box of nails.
Yeah. Suffice it to say,
Nails are already in there.
They are, but
I'm-
it was an example.
I think I'm throwing plenty of money at the issue that, yeah. All right, and with that, Dungeon Master, whatever time of day it is, give them a short lesson on how to drive a wagon. Here's the brake, because wagons did have brakes. It was like a pedal on the one side that you pushed your foot against, and it levered a brake pad up against the wheels. Here's how you flip the reins to make the horse go faster. Here's how you pull back to make the horses stop up. You pull one side or the other. Without the other, they kind of turn. And yeah, you'll get better at it with time and practice. On the job training. And make sure that if the wagon in front of you stops, you stop. Anyhow, get them mounted up.
Girls,
Yes.
wagons didn't have brakes.
Some might have.
No, it
Regardless.
actually caused serious travel problems for them. They had one wheel with a chain on it to lock it, but no brake.
It depends on how advanced the wagons were. I have seen wagons that did have a brake. These are all wooden. But that's up
Regardless.
to the dungeon master.
Yeah. I'll think about it. Frankly, I don't know much about wagons, so whether there are brakes or whether you have to whoa there and so
Yeah,
forth.
but we're not all that advanced for there to be wagons with brakes, so
Well,
that's stretching.
Again, we've only got a few minutes left, so let's not argue about it right now. We've got like 5 minutes of session left, if I'm correct.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, do I think they're competent enough not to create a freaking pile up of wagons as we begin traveling, Dungeon Master?
You're gonna have to see them drive a bit more to be sure. In a city is different than on the wilderness and such, but you're pretty sure they can manage it.
Okay, and we're gonna start out to leave the city. Everything appears to be in order. I've tried to deal with the Thorn and the Crimson Tide issue.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing I can do about the missing container issue at this time.
You know what? I meant to have you do that in the morning. Give me a second intel check.
Yes, by 2.
Akoromi, do you remember someone who had a big interest in these things? In fact, do you remember exactly where that house is?
Oh.
It took a second. Dig way back when it was Scorpius and Umbra.
House that I needed to go to anyhow, but you told me not to worry about it because it would resolve itself, kind of.
Oh, then we were talking about 2 different things. Rip, illusion of transparency.
The very first mission we did in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, we're headed to the house.
All right. Well, Kuromid, you lead the party to a lesser used part of town. It's more towards the southern end, more of the southwest end of the city, actually. Anyways, houses get a little less nice, more mean-looking people hanging out, but, you're leading the way with Jaziel, so the odds of pickpockets are small, but never zero. That being said, no one's stupid enough to try your luck today. And after a time, you pull up in front of this average-looking house.
All right, so I'll let the party know. Look, I need to go inside and speak with some acquaintances. So if you would all just kindly wait here, protect the wagons and the goods on board. Hopefully this will not take long. Jaziel, please keep watch. And I
Zil keeps
will,
watch.
and I will approach the front door, the porch. I believe it had Dungeon Master.
Yep. All right. So you approach the door.
Is there anyone sitting on the porch?
Nope.
Wrong one.
You're thinking of the Assassin's Guild most likely. In this case, there is like a slit where you could pull back a thing and look out. But in this case, the slit is closed. The door is closed as well, but there's no one outside from what you can tell.
Okay. Did my associates previously use a knock pattern?
No.
Okay, then I will knock.
All right, you knock. Nothing happens that you're aware of.
How much time goes by?
How long are you waiting?
30 seconds.
All right, 10 seconds, 20, 30 seconds pass. You didn't
Knock
hear
again.
anything from inside. All right, you knock again.
Louder.
All right, you knock loudly. How long are you waiting?
20 seconds.
All right, 10, 20 seconds pass.
Try the door.
The door is open. It opens up very easily into what appears to be an abandoned house. There's little in ways of furniture. There's like a table, chair, not even a rug on the floor right now. And
This is not good. Step inside.
okay. Party, I'm going to call a session over here. Grills, I'm going to quickly run this privately with you because this is very quickly going to go private, and I don't want to burden the others with off-world knowledge. Naomi, I like your profile picture. Cool. So, yep. Consider this end of session, party. Y'all can discuss up here if you want, and when Grills and I are done, we'll rejoin you up here. Sound good?
Okay.
Or just do it here and get it over with.
I don't want to burden y'all with off-world knowledge because there are things. All right. BRB?
Okay. Campaign 2?
Yep, I'm dragging you. Okay.
Okay, this is the Assassin's Guild house, right?
No, this is not the Assassin's Guild house. I thought you were going to the house of the... Here, give me a second.